Boys and girls, ladies and gentlemen, it's another Whiskey Wednesday. We are officially at 98 days. 98 days until the launch of Grand Theft Auto 6. We are in the double digits, fellas. The double digits. I know that may not be exciting for some of you looking at that like, yo, that's still a big number, but this is the closest we've ever been. I can taste it. I can smell it. It's right there. It's within reach. And you know what? To celebrate hitting that 100-day threshold and doing double digits, you guys have been asking for it for a while. A lot of you been up in here like, Sav, do a shoey. Do a shoey, Sav. So today I have a shoe, but we're not drinking out of that shit because this is America and we drink out of whiskey glasses. So you guys can keep that down in Aussie land. I told you guys. I had you for a second. Just a second, maybe? Just a second? We ain't drinking out of no shoe. The hell? Get out of here. This is America, boys. We're civilized up here. All right. We're going to get to the chat here in just a second and do some shouts. Do some shouts. So if you want to be on the participants list, you just got to be participating. It's pretty straightforward. If you haven't noticed, members, there's a handful of new emojis down there for y'all to play with. Tell me which ones you like, which ones you don't like, which ones we should ditch for something else. And if you want to have say over what kind of emojis we're rocking with on these live streams, you need to join the Discord. And we need to get you involved in some stream recommendations. There you go. You guys found the Fed Sav emoji. All right, there's a few in there for you guys, and we'll keep adding to them. For sure. All right, let's do some shouts. Let's see who all is here. Tell you what. Nah, we're gonna do them all. I was thinking, you know what? Let's just do members. And I'm like, no, we're not gonna do that. We're gonna read them all. We're gonna read everybody on the participants list. It's not that long of a list. There's about 253 of you in here, and only about 50 of you are active in the chat. So unless you guys start spamming the chat, this list will stay nice and short. All right. So starting off from the top, we got AK and Raya, 2-month member. Bad Jovi praying. We've got Bradley Tolbert here in the chat, 2-month member. Brandon Mitchell, new member. Brockalock 1. Bryce Vitt, 1-month member. Bryce Hernandez, 2 months. Cajun Apex, 2 months. Can only do so much is also here. Carl Matheson, Chili with the 6 months badge, rocking the badge and the moderator badge. And he's quick with it, folks. Don't test the man. Chris I1I90 is here as a new member. Cody Aleo. Danielle Pasquariello. I'm never going to get that right. Cannon is here. Has also been a member for 2 months. 2 months. Thank you, sir. Derek Johnson, 1725, new member. Dominic Ratatouille. Dream XX Reaper. Elliot Will Mac Glazer. Wait. Hold on. Is this Elliot Glazer is this Elliot who's a Will Mac Glazer? Are you one of Will Mac's super fans up in the chat? He's in here. I saw his name. Ether Authentic Gaming, Faith Legend, new member. Faz 542, Generic Jerry, one of our operating moderators on duty. Graham the Kraken, 1989. I'm Just Tay. Javi 6316. Jeff Queen, new member. Joe Mama, 2-month member. Johnny Underwood, 1708. Joshua Hawkins, 2-month member. Carouse, 48, new member. K-Max, 7704. Kyle Laporte. Lady Joker Asylum, Land Before Space Time. Lead, 626, new member. Lincoln Hawkers, Luddite, 333. Luke Devon, 2-month member. Mackenzie, 8767. Mr. GTA Man, new member. Mr. Sister, not going to say the rest of that, 2-month member. Mountain Doomy, Mystical Dragon 73, Nathan Reed 1987, 2-month member, Noldad 77, 1-month member, Nia Jones, OG Squanchy, OK Ryan, Patriots Empire 10, Paul Green 2843 is a new member, Project LS Performance, Ramen Noodles 2-month member, Redemption new member, Ruby Swan 3621, Seriously Drew, Soviet Man, Sox Pool, ST7 Gold Trident, Italian Furnace 2-month member, T-Bert moderator, Teddy Knight, the real Mudget himself 1-month member, the Styers new member, Urban Shogun 1-month member, the worst ever, Top Secret 3173, Tuned by Jay 2-month member, Voxel 1 new member, VQ Chimera, Will Mac 6-month member. Guys, Will Mac, the daddy himself, is a 6-month member of my channel. One of the longest running memberships of my channel is a fellow content creator, and I would go as far as to say a fellow friend. Raised Elite Creative, YK Quavo, Zach from Sav. Oh, shit. Zach. You can't... I don't know. If this is the Zach I'm thinking of, you okay. I guess we'll claim him. Nobody else is going to. Apple, Leet, and Aiton, welcome guys. Welcome to the stream. I hope everybody is having a good week so far. Got a dono here from Atomic Lich. $10 dono. Let me see. Let me scroll up and see if it'll let me. And well, let me put it. Oh, no, I had it. And then it disappeared from my clutch. There it is. Boom. Got it. Atomic Glitch says, Sav, just because you trim the stash doesn't make you look any less like a cop like Jason just playing. But for real, though, what happened to the stream yesterday? It cut off during calls. Yes. So sorry, guys. If you were here for the Tuesday Newsday stream, we postponed it. It was going to be a Tuesday morning stream at like 8, 9 a.m. And then we postponed it to like 3 p.m. And then like halfway through the stream, my internet just like totally crapped out on me. We lost everything. So much so that I got on the Porn with Canon after the stream, and I'm like, all right, what do I do to make sure that this never happens again? So we're putting a plan in place to have like backup internet service so we don't lose streams anymore, but it's going to take a week or so to get that figured out. So but yeah, hopefully that doesn't happen again. I don't think we will. We had some pretty gnarly storms yesterday. We had some storms earlier today, but we don't have any storms right now, so I think we're good. And then I saw another 440 joules courtesy of, who was that? I had it. Somebody be sending joules. Where is it? Somebody sent joules and I can't find it, but thank you for the joules that somebody sent. Don't forget to like and subscribe, says Angry Cat. Yes, sir. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you don't want to miss out on future content like this. Just the average clickbait of the YouTube. Or I'm sorry, not the average YouTube clickbait. Almost had my own slogan backwards there. Chencho, thank you for the jewels, man. Appreciate it. Thank you. All right, so tonight, I thought what we could kind of do is talk a little bit about. I want to know what you guys are thinking about this whole Netflix thing. I mean, I know what the community thinks as a whole, right? But oh, you can't even see Doug. There we go. I know what the community thinks as a whole, but I kind of want to get an idea. Like, what are we thinking is going to be in this? You know, because I've got like a few different running theories about this Netflix deal. And I'm not exactly sure. What we're gonna see. Oh yeah, I guess I should address the stash thing. So obviously, guys, that last stream, that was a fake mustache. I thought it would be funny because I told you guys I was growing my stash out. I'm like, I'm gonna go on the internet and find like a really bushy stash and just like throw that on and then make them think for us, even if it's for just a second, that thing grew that fast. But what I didn't think about okay, is you have to put that thing on with like double-sided tape that's very sticky, like sticky enough to like stick to your skin and not, you know, get messed up with the oils and all that. What I didn't consider is that I am trying to actually grow my stash out underneath that. So like when I went to go pull that off, like it was like the tape was stuck to my actual stash, and it was so painful. I was sitting here like off stream like, ow! It was so bad. It was so bad. So yeah, we had to. We're not gonna wear the fake stash again unless I can figure out like a slightly less painful way to remove it. So. But yeah, it won't be too much longer. It won't be too much longer. We'll be right there with that where that fake stash was. So, Baby Doug is not on the microphone. We got a new microphone. I don't know if you guys can hear the difference, but I did get a slight microphone upgrade. So I took Baby Doug off the microphone. I haven't put him back on yet. It's just Doug. It's just Doug for now. Mr. Sister with the $2 says, "Did you give more thought to my Netflix theory?" You're gonna have to remind me exactly what your Netflix theory was, sister. I apologize. I've been all over the place, juggling a lot of different theories. I'm literally working on a video about theories right now and then scripting another one. So, it's kind of fallen into the rest of the theories that are in my mind right now. You'll have to clarify. I apologize. That stash made you look less like a cop, says Chencho. I appreciate that. I appreciate that. Hold on 1 second. Baby monitor was over here acting up. All right. Have you always had that stash on that lip? No, I haven't, Derelict. We're in the process of growing it out. I know it's in that kind of like awkward phase right now, but give it time. Give it time. She'll be beautiful one day. You just have to, you know, it's in the cocoon stage right now, right? So just don't look at it. It'll be gorgeous one day. We'll get there. We'll get there. Atomic Glitch says, I have a Netflix theory as well. Either I'll have to bring it up on calls or message you, Sav. Yeah, bring it up on calls, man. We'll get you into a call. We're going to be doing calls a little earlier tonight, I think. I think we're going to start those around 9 instead of waiting until 10. Media releases through Netflix and Rockstar partnerships. When you say media releases, are you talking about like movies and such? Because we're gonna get into that too. But thank you for the 2. Jeff Queen, thank you for the 10. Says, I think there's going to be multiple episodes showing stuff, maybe like a mini series. Episode 1 could show gameplay mechanics, and the last episode would wrap up showing trailer 3. I don't know. I think you have that backwards, personally. I think if they're going to do it, trailer 3 would be next, and then they would probably end it with some gameplay as like a, you know, here's a sneak peek for what you're getting in 2 weeks or, you know, a month or whatever, however soon before the actual launch that they drop that. What's up, Emily? Welcome back. Let's see. Scroll this back up. Have you heard Tom Henderson say that we won't hear about GTA Online for a long time? I haven't heard him say that, but that makes sense to me. You know, one of the theories that I've got running right now with this Netflix thing is that, you know, you guys have heard me say that I think it's going to be less than 10 minutes, right? And I do still think there's a good possibility for that. But the more research that I've been doing on this and the more I've been looking into it, the more I'm like, does it make sense to do less than 10 minutes if we're rolling something out on Netflix and amping this thing up and marketing it for like a month? Does that make sense to give us something less than 10 minutes? Would they do something that would intentionally shoot themselves in the foot? Or maybe not intentionally, but like obviously that would be a, you know, an L, I think, for the marketing department if they hype this thing up and it's less than 10 minutes, right? I mean, raise your hand if you would be disappointed if it's less than 10 minutes. I would imagine that a lot of you would probably feel that way, even though it wasn't even like, you know, a week ago, we would have been jacked over like a 2 or 3 minute trailer. You know what I mean? But now it's funny because we're talking extended look and we're like, oh, what else can we get? You know what I mean? It's interesting to think about, for sure. Nathan Reed, thank you for the 2, says, thanks for all the content you have out. You're welcome, sir. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Thank you for watching it. Thank you for watching it. Sav, are you getting GTA 6 on Xbox or PlayStation? I have it on PlayStation. I've already pre-ordered it on the PS5 Pro. And the only reason for that, honestly, is in the off chance that there is like slightly better performance either at launch or later on down the road on the PS5 Pro. I want the best possible performance that I can get. So that's what I was going for. Nothing's been confirmed for that, so don't go buying a PS5 Pro in hopes that that's going to be the case. But I was like, I'll just get a Pro. Hello, Sav, says CCN01. Hello, CCN0_1. Hello to you. Oh yeah, Rob DePirate says Strauss did say this is the appetizer. So that's one of the things I kind of wanted to get into, right? Strauss Zelnick reportedly said the event will feel like a Netflix show, called it a must-see event, and referred to it as one of the campaign's hors d'oeuvres. The last phrase strongly suggests August 27th is an early marketing beat, not necessarily the final GTA 6 reveal before launch. Obviously, that'd be the case. Thank you, Variety. Jonathan Perez with a $5 super chat says, I've been binge watching your GTA 6 content ever since I found your channel. Such a breath of fresh air from all the I play GTA 6 early clickbait. It's a dark, dark world out there, Jonathan. It's a dark, dark world. I'm glad you found the channel. I'm glad you're enjoying it. There is a lot of AI slop out there on the internet. That is for sure. My favorite is like the AI thumbnails that is like GTA 6 trailer 7 leaked. And it's got like 87,000 views. Because some of you guys can't help yourselves. You're like, well, maybe there's a chance. It's like an obvious AI thumbnail. Jason starts looking like Tom Cruise. Lucia looks like, I don't know, what's Jennifer Lopez or something, and you got the two of them on there back to back. One's holding a rocket launcher backwards and upside down and firing at a floating police car. But because the graphics look good and it says trailer 3 leaked, everybody's like, oh, I gotta watch it. I haven't spent any time thinking about this, by the way. Tonight, for those of you asking, I am drinking yours truly, Jack Daniel's Tennessee Blackberry. This is my favorite whiskey. I mean, it's a flavored whiskey, right? I mean, it's not like, this isn't for whiskey connoisseurs, but if you like flavored whiskey and you like drinking something on ice without having to, mix a bunch of other crap into it to make it good, it's pretty good, man. Pretty good. Let's see. Somebody's asking me about Dandy Andy. Any future Dandy Andy vids? Well, I'm sure we'll get together on something at some point somewhere in the vast space and time, but we'll see. Oh shit, we got a few donations rolling in here all at one time, so we're gonna do the ones that are only popping up on screen first. So we got a Hype Tally donation from Broken Crusade, $3. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you using the Hype Tally. Just as a reminder to anybody wondering, Hype Tally does give the creator 90% of the donation instead of just 70%, or in some cases 49%. So that's why we use it, but feel free to use whatever you like. It's just there for those that were asking for an alternative method. So, but thank you guys. I appreciate that. Bstone54 with a $50 donation. $50 donation. Bstone54 says, what's up, Sav? So glad to see you full time. Can't wait for the channel to really excel when the game drops. Shout out King Jesus, my brother. What an awesome way to use that super chat. Thank you, obviously, for your donation. That's very generous, and this isn't the first one, B-Stone, so thank you. Also, amen. Amen. Shout out King Jesus. Love it. I'm really excited to be full-time. I can't wait to put out more content. I've got some things planned, some stuff and things in the works. You know, I've been working on some things, trying to improve the stream. I decided to take a little bit of time right as we go full time to like really try and upgrade and improve the stream and some things, which is why I wanted to get a new microphone and just try and make things just a little bit better, you know, keep nurturing the streaming thing because I really enjoy doing this. But I've also got some stuff planned with videos. I've brought on another editor that can kind of help me put out more content. So we're going to be doing that. I've got probably 2 or 3 videos dropping within the next 10 days. So, Emily AU with a $7.99 Australian says, I'm thinking there could be a 1 to 2 minute intro episode that talks about what we're about to see and a quick thank you to the fans. I mean, yeah, I would, like, for me, if they're going to, like, what I'll say to that, Emily, is that if that was their plan, I would have expected them to make some kind of announcement with that. Like, that would have been the announcement that we've already gotten about August 27th is something popping up on Netflix, and then them kind of talking about that. I would feel weird about it as a fan if they were like hyping this up as like an extended look, and then like the first episode we get is like a minute and a half long, like a teaser, you know? But that's just my opinion. I mean, maybe they do both. Maybe they come out, maybe they come out and they say, you know, thank you guys, and we got a lot of cool stuff planned, and here's a little sneak peek, and it's a little bit longer, and then, you know, they announce like a multi-part series. I'm really starting to think there's gonna be some kind of multi-part series to this. So, Broken Crusader with a $25 donation over on Hype Tally. Thank you, sir. Said message didn't go through, hoping for a live-action miniseries as a prologue introducing characters. Ooh, that could be cool. Although I don't see them doing anything live-action. I love where your head's at though with the creativity. I mean, they could do something like that. I just don't know that is. I don't know, a live-action GTA series alongside the game. I mean, it would have to be really good. You know what I mean? It would have to be really good. I would be really disappointed if it was like cheese. You know what I mean? But thank you for the $25 donation, man. Very, very generous of you. Thank you. Karuz says with the 5, what are you going to do the first hour of the game? Probably just drive around and explore, honestly. We'll get to that point where it's like safe to kind of walk around, check things out. And I'm getting on a boat and getting out on the ocean as quick as I can. And I'm going to do some shipwreck diving, get in the water, check some stuff out, try some fishing. You know, I'm going to spend a lot of time in the ocean in this game, I think. The Real Mudget just gifted 10 memberships. So I'm about to read them out. If I say your name, get some W's in the chat for the Real Mudge, the legendary Mudge, the Mudge himself. Just gifted memberships. So we got Soviet Man, Gazza Leonard, Lincoln Hawkers, Gone Freaks, 1235, Cotton, Nincompoop, 5314, Lori Kirk, Revenexus, Calm Dream TV, and Desrep. You guys were all just gifted a free membership courtesy of the Real Mudget. So take advantage of those emojis you guys have access to now. So we're working on trying to get more emojis and stuff going in here. So you guys let me know if there's anything I can't talk. Anything specific you'd like me to have, and we'll do it. Jose said, Sav, do a shoey. You missed it. We did that. We talked about this earlier. You're late. You're late. Let's see. Trying to get this other chat here pulled up so I can see it. Sav, do you think at the end of the Netflix extended look, will they show a release date to another trailer like September, or will another month be silent? I think, I could be wrong, and I don't want to get anybody's hopes up here, but I think at the end of whatever this Netflix thing is on the 27th, they're going to say, stay tuned, part 2 coming September 15th or something like that. They'll probably do one of these like every 2 to 4 weeks up until launch. That's my guess. Could be wrong. It may be like a one and done type deal, but it doesn't, I don't know, it's not feeling that way, you know? It's not feeling that way. There will most likely be more silence. Says Brandon, the camera guy. There will most certainly be more silence. Now, how long they go in between saying things is anybody's guess. Hopefully it's not super long time, but yeah, I'm sure they're gonna keep quiet on some things for sure. Hustle Man with the 199 says, Sav, what up? Do you think we'll get boat interiors? I do think we'll get boat interiors, Hustleman. I think that boats will be customizable. I would be a little miffed if boats weren't customizable in GTA 6, considering, you know, Brian's Boatworks in Marina is more than likely where you start the game, or at least spend the first half of it, you know, out on the ocean and stuff like that with boats. And I mean, come on, it's time, right? We should be able to customize boats, get custom interiors and stuff. Dovey Man says, I wouldn't speculate, get your hopes up. Keep your expectations low so you can't be disappointed. Well, here's what I'll say to that. I understand the whole getting your hopes up part. But if your hopes and your outlook on this game are so fragile that you can't speculate about the cool stuff that could be in the game, then at that point I would say maybe you're too close to it and take a step back. I think speculation, like grounded speculation, is fun. It's fun to sit around, like as a kid, I would sit around with my buddies before a game came out. I'd be like, do you think we'll be able to do this? Do you think we'll be able to do that? I mean, it's just natural, right? So that's what we do. We like talking about that kind of stuff. It drives us. You know, it's what gets me out of bed in the morning. GTA 6 speculation. Just slightly above average GTA 6 speculation. Peculiar Crowns was gifted a membership courtesy of Wolfine. So was 9869, Jose BR Ejos, Ian Scott 515, Capper 2980, CJ 191, It's Me Spoon, Craig GC, Owen 0094, Art Vandalay Architecture. Congratulations, if I just said your name, you were just given a free membership courtesy of Wolfine, my longest running channel member. Guys, Wolfine, you see that red badge? Respect it. That is a 12-month membership badge, and we only have one of them right now, and it's Wolfine. Put some respect on that name. Wolfine, thank you for all your support, brother. I appreciate you. Trappy Face with $1.99 says, did you see Hip Hop Gamer interview? If so, what you think? Should we get into that? Do you guys want to talk about the Hip Hop Gamer interview from July 6th? Did you guys know it was from July 6th? Because the way everybody was talking about it, I'm like, oh, there's a new interview? And I'm like, oh, no. No, he's just talking about, I think the reason it's making the rounds right now is because he mentioned something about GTA 6 not just being for gamers. He was mentioning that there's like gonna be some sort of like integration with movies or media or something like that. But he was saying this July 6th. And I think the reason it's making the rounds right now is because of the recent GTA 6 August 27th announcement with Netflix. People are like, oh yeah, Hip Hop Gamer was saying some stuff. Let's see, what did he actually say? So these are all the things the Hip Hop Gamer said. And this was on a interview in July from a YouTube channel I think called Brands in Play. He says the gameplay feels dramatically different. Now he's claiming that he saw a build of this, I believe. He says the gameplay feels dramatically different from older GTA games, even though the basic third-person action structure remains familiar. His main gameplay tease is deeper vehicle interaction, stealing, entering, exiting, and using cars supposedly goes beyond GTA's usual break-in and drive-away routine. Well, I mean, let's be real for a second. If you've been paying attention to the leaks, that's already pretty obvious, right? So we knew that. I mean, we didn't know that, but we knew that. He implies that Jason and Lucia have more active duo mechanics than GTA 5's simple character switching setup. They may be able to work together in gameplay, but this does not confirm online co-op. Again, you know, not necessarily anything's been confirmed, but, you know, given Rockstar's trajectory of how they kind of add to their games and make them better year over year and all that, I would expect some sort of interaction system. And we can see it again in the leaks, like the dialogue menu where she can give a command to surrender or whatever, like in the diner. Like, again, we didn't know about it. We kind of knew about it. He places a lot of emphasis on advanced reactive AI. NPC behavior, environmental responses, and general immersion are supposedly major differentiators. Again, I mean, not necessarily something that we've seen, but something that we can infer from a lot of the patents that have been filed and a lot of the leaks and gameplay that's been shown. You can kind of cross-reference the patent data with what we're seeing on screen, and a lot of that checks out. So again, not a huge surprise there. He hinted that GTA 6 may be built with the film or TV or broader entertainment angle in mind. This is the thing that is bringing this up and why everybody's talking about it right now, because of the new Netflix angle. Possibly allowing movie-style promotion, events, or media integration inside the game. This is the claim most relevant to the Netflix partnership. Blah, 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 blah. So, what does that mean? Are we talking about like a new TV show that gets released on Netflix and you can also watch it inside GTA 6, you know, from your video game couch? Does your GTA Plus subscription come with a free membership to Netflix? I mean, these are the questions, guys. These are the things that we need answers to. Can we play Fruit Ninja in the game, on the couch, on the Netflix TV? Is Stranger Things available? I mean, I've got a lot of questions. He also teased extensive PS5, PS5 Pro DualSense features, comparing the controller feedback ambition to Astrobot. Now, I didn't know what Astrobot was yesterday. I felt kind of stupid, and then somebody's like, Astrobot, it comes with the PlayStation. I'm like, oh yeah, I do have a PlayStation now. I should probably check that out. Haven't had a chance to check it out. I've heard that, you know, it's basically a tech demo for what the controllers can do, which is kind of cool, I guess. So I've fair enough. I've got to look into that before I have any kind of commentary to that. But I mean, again, we're talking about one of the biggest releases, console exclusive for at least 12 months. Marketing deal with PS5 Pro. It doesn't surprise me that they've got, you know, extra stuff going on with the PlayStation controller. So, the sensible Netflix connection is that Rockstar may want the August 27th presentation to feel like an entertainment event, reaching non-gamers and casual viewers, not merely a standard gameplay trailer. Again, I think that's the biggest thing about this release is just, you know, Rockstar trying to reach the casuals, the people that don't know that the game is coming out in 98 days, 4 hours, 24 minutes, and 41 seconds. You know, they don't know that there's 14 Whiskey Wednesdays between now and the launch of GTA 6. They probably don't even know that it's coming out in November. They think, oh, sometime around Christmas. You guys know, you've seen them in the wild. The people that are like, oh yeah, isn't GTA 6 coming out this year? I've had several conversations like that. You know, and I don't know if they're putting on a front trying to like feel me out, like, oh, maybe, you know, I don't want him to think I'm a dork and I like video games, but I'm like, if you had any idea, we'd be having a different conversation. But yeah, I mean, I've had conversations with these people, and I think there's a lot of casuals out there that don't know a whole lot about GTA 6, and this Netflix deal is going to reach a lot of those folks. we have 445 people in here. We have 174 likes. Can we get up to like 300 maybe? Can we do it? Can we do it? Is it possible? Sav, did you notice they used the gas station? Oh, here we go. Did you notice they used the gas station as the background image for the Netflix announcement? LOL. I will bet money they will show us that on the 27th. So here's what I'll say, Kyle. I love the enthusiasm for the gas stations. I'm 100% with you on that. I think they should do that. I just think that there's far too many people that would hate that for Rockstar to take a chance on a new mechanic like that at launch. My hopes are that at some point we can get some kind of refueling mechanic, even if it's a toggleable option for GTA Online lobbies. That's integrated in the vanilla experience, you know, whatever it is. I would just like to see something like that. I would like to see something like that, but I don't know that it's going to be in the vanilla game. Wolfing, as if you hadn't done enough already, dropping some gifted memberships for the fellas. You come in and you drop a $5 donation just to tell people to like and subscribe. I'm telling you guys, Wolfing is such a swell guy. He's one of my biggest supporters. I really appreciate you, Wolfing. Thank you. Thank you for the 5. Zach says, Sav, do you think we'll be able to fill up our gas hole, you know, for the car in GTA 6? That's a weird thing to call it, Zach. That is a weird thing. That's a weird way to phrase that question. And the answer is I don't know. I don't know. I do not know. GTA 5 was released on PS4 a year before a PC release. Could be the same with Rockstar releasing it on PS6 before a PC version is released. I don't think we're gonna get the PS6 version of GTA 6 before we get the PC version. There's too many PC gamers out there that want to get their hands on this game. It's an easy double sell for Rockstar. Not to mention the amount of money they're gonna make off those people. You know, when they start integrating their own, you know, UGC content and mods and all that cool stuff, you know? Trappy Face says, bro's name is Zach from Sav. I know. I read that off at the beginning and I instantly had some concerns. So he's going to be wandering around the internet saying weird shit with my name attached to his account. Love it. Absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Chili says, I have gas. Smokestack says, what's sorry I'm late. I was at jujitsu. That's awesome, man. I've never done any martial arts. I know a lot of the people that do that really, really enjoy it. I just have a thing about, like, other dudes sweat. I don't know. Maybe I'm just, like, weird. I just, like, it didn't bother me so much in football, but the idea of, like, rolling around on, like, a sweaty floor that probably, you know, it's men that run that place, so you know they're probably cleaning it with, like, a sponge from the 1990s. And water they haven't changed in a week, and they're wiping all that stuff down, and then they just do a quick little spritz of, like, antibacterial surface cleaner or something and call it a day. Hashtag Savs of germaphobe. Yeah, no, I just, I don't know. I've never tried it. I'm sure that it's cool. Terry, 1428, welcome to the sack. Oh, God, dude, and I forgot about all those other members. I didn't even give you guys the welcome. Welcome to the sack.
Let's see how you do under pressure. Yeah, I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better.
Trappy Face says, same thing with the gym. I feel so dirty. Yeah. I bet you do. I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry. Please forgive me. Can we get Doug back in frame? Absolutely. So I got to scoot back a little bit. Again, new microphone. It's set up a little bit differently, but you know we can sit back here. And what you guys got, Doug? Wolfine with another $2 donation says, "Imagine illegal street racing for pink slips." That would be cool. That would be really cool. I could get behind that. Should we start a petition? Illegal street racing with pink slips. You bring the car, you bring the slip. If you lose the race, you lose the car. That could be cool. Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, is that technically gambling though? I don't think they won't be able to do that in Australia, guys. They won't be able to do it in Australia. No racing for pinks in the land down under. Doug and his dirty mug. Don't you disrespect Doug like that, Jerry. Luke says, we could do that in a private session. If you lose your car, you have to sell your car in the Los Santos car meet. Is there a thing called the Los Santos car meet? Is that like an RP thing? Again, I haven't spent, don't shoot me, I haven't spent a lot of time playing GTA Online. Not lately, anyway. The real Mudget says, sucks to live in the land down under. Why does it suck? Holy Tremetry. Holy Tremetry? Is that how you say that? With the 20, basically 24 pounds? Is that pounds? Whenever I say pounds, somebody's like, no, it's a euro. And then whenever I say euro, somebody's like, no, those are British pounds. I'm like, I don't know. It's confusing. Can I just call it the E with the 2 lines on it? Thank you for the 24E with the 2 lines on it. Said Holy Tremetry says, in trailer 1 we saw glimpses. In trailer 1 we saw glimpses of GTA through in-game social media. Any chance you think they'll make more short-form clips featuring the game using the same style to drum up hype before release? I'm sorry, it's the whiskey. Let me reread that. In trailer 1 we saw glimpses of GTA through in-game social media. Any chance you think they make more short-form clips featuring game? Yeah, I mean, I think they've got a lot of that. You know, we probably only saw like a little snippet of some of the like little clips that they've got for NPCs. Like, if they're really rolling out some kind of like social media system, like a Shorts or an Instagram or a TikTok or whatever the heck that's gonna be, they've probably hired all sorts of different actors to come in and record like selfies of them doing silly stuff. So we're probably going to see a lot of that. And it wouldn't surprise me if they roll out some kind of app for you to go and download. Again, creative marketing. And you can, like, if you have this app, you can watch some of those shorts rolling around, you know? I mean, you could sell that app for like $3, $4, and just say like, hey, if you want to, you know, start following GTA real close, check out this app. We've got little snippets of like, you know, whatever. Yeah, I'm telling you, there's so many ways to make money off this marketing cycle. It's not even funny. Warp Space 94 says, have you heard of...
You are a worthless piece of shit! Get out of my face!
You're fired.
You're an ass. You're an ass. I started trying to pronounce that, and I'm like, what even is this word? And then I saw cop at the end, and then and I'm like, oh, you mother. You almost got me, Warp Space. You almost got me. Not quite. Your boy's too quick with it. I smelled that coming a mile off. Not happening. Not tonight. Not me. You're not going to get me like somebody got McTannon the other day. If you guys didn't see that, that was absolutely hilarious. Somebody in his live stream. What was that? Somebody was here. I know somebody was here. T. Burton or somebody is here from that stream. It was like 3 or 4 days ago. And they said something to him. They said Mike Oxmall. So Mike, the first name Mike, and then the last name Ox, Oxmall. And they got him to read Mike Oxmall on on stream, and they got him twice before it hit him, dude. I was dying laughing. I was like downstairs trying to cook some eggs because it's usually pretty early for me when he's streaming. I'm like making breakfast, and he's like, "Oh, question from Mike Oxmall." I'm like, "Oh shit, did he really just say that?" It was so funny. It was really funny. It had to be their moment. So I told him, I sent him a message immediately after that. I'm like, just so you know, the next roundtable you come on, I'm gonna have a question from Mike Oxmall. He's gonna make a guest appearance just for you. Oh, it was great. It was absolutely great. The Rebel says, Sav, I see you drinking whiskey. How do you like Japanese whiskey? I didn't know the Japanese made whiskey, man, to be honest with you. I didn't even know that was a thing. So I couldn't tell you how I feel about it because I've never had it before. Hugh Janus. Yeah, there's a lot of them, man. There's a lot of them. They're pretty funny. That's another one. That's another one. Mike Hawksmell. It was pretty good. Anyway, Mo to Goat says, I can't wait to explore Starfish Island for the first time on GTA 6. The houses will be insane. Do you guys think that they're going to have... I talked about this in my Vice City deep dive. Do you think they're going to have a version of, like, Diddy's house? Because he lives on Star Island. Like, the actual one. I think it's called Star Island. Like, the place that's based on. Diddy has a house there. And it was actually raided by the cops a few years back when he got caught up in all that trafficking stuff with the FBI. I mean, how funny would it be if you're like driving around on the island and you see a house and there's like a bunch of black SUVs with people like carrying out like computers and stuff? That would be awesome. Like epic troll moment. Nobody likes Diddy anymore, right? Emily AU says MCT and Sav collab is a must. I've done a roundtable with him already once, but we haven't done anything else. We need to do some more for sure. Jerry. All right, guys. There wasn't an invitation to start coming up with like the most crude shit you can find. Oh yes, Cannon. Thank you for this. All right, you guys can hear me now, right? Okay, cool. I don't know what happened. Cannon, honestly, I think OBS crashed. I think that's what just happened. It wasn't my internet. Like, I think OBS crashed and it froze up my whole PC. It locked everything up. I couldn't control, delete anything. Like, it just everything locked up on me. I'm like, fantastic. That's 2 streams in a row, guys, that we've had problems with. I don't know what's going on. Maybe Rockstar is trying to silence me or something. We were talking about Diddy. You know, I don't know. So give me 1 second here. Let me get the everything pulled back up. My bad, guys. I don't know what's going on with this. It's really starting to get annoying. Yeah, we had like 400 people in here, 450 people in here. Now we're down to 139. Everybody left. Not everybody. Okay, I think we're filing back in. Okay, there we go. All right. We're back. Okay, while I was away, Holy Tremetry hit me with another 24 pounds or euros or whatever the hell they are. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you for the dono. It says Wi-Fi took a few swigs of his whiskey. It wasn't the Wi-Fi this time, believe it or not. It wasn't the internet. The internet is working. My computer just decided it was just going to freeze up on me. I don't know why. It comes in threes, so there will be something else for sure that happens. But I think we're good now. Joe Mama, thank you for the $4.99. Says your wife picked up the landline on your dial-up, didn't she? No, if my wife doing anything on this internet slowed it down, I would be concerned. YouTube wonked out on Will Mac earlier too. I don't know what's going on, man. Maybe it's all the maybe we're just running out of like electricity in the country. The Real Mudget sent another 10 gifted memberships. It says, let's see. Zero Cool 0322, Humzerza, LSU 4 Dragon, Pressed 1, Graham the Kraken 1989, ATL Meek, Weather Watcher 5303, Ratgle, Bay J 864, 3 Cool 404. You guys were all gifted memberships courtesy of the Real Mudget. Welcome back and welcome to the sack.
Let's see how you do under pressure. Yeah, I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better.
Ali Thompson with the $2 says Best Buy charged me for the game a few days ago. I'm not exactly sure. Did you just pre-order it? Did my super chat go through? Let's go and look for your super chat, Greg, because it may have gone through when I was struggling. My PC was falling apart there for a minute. Let me go back up here. See the 10 gifted Joe. Holy Trump. See, there's your super chat, Greg. And I got one from Emily too. I missed both of them when it. No, I hit Emily's. Greg said on 8/27 we know Jason is a. Oh, is that another one of your little word mix-ups that say policeman?
You are a worthless piece of shit! Get out of my face!
You're fired.
Wayne Carr, thank you for the 5, says love the stream. Never understood the point of joke names. I had to go back and read his name again just to make sure it wasn't a joke name. That would be an epic troll, sir. If you were in here talking shit about joke names, donating, and you had a joke name and I just read it out and you guys got me, that would have been epic. That would have been epic. I'm just saying. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Yo, Sav, do you think that we would see the map of GTA in the extended look? I don't know about the map, but they may show us more of the map. I don't think they're going to show us like an actual, like, what the map looks like. I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't rule anything out. Anything's possible, but I wouldn't expect it. I requested a whole week off of work to play GTA 6. That's incredibly irresponsible, Terry. I'm kidding. That's going to be a good week, man. I'm jealous. Sav, what if the Netflix thing that Lucia and...
You are a worthless piece of shit! Get out of my face!
You're fired.
Yes, Cannon, I did see your message, and I thought for a second that's what crashed OBS, because I literally, it was like as I went to go click on that message, in the where it pops up, that everything fell apart. So it's your fault. I award you no points. And Goff had, I screwed it up. It was gonna be an epic quote. I screwed it up. Must not understand the point of comedy shows either, says Joe. New microphone. Yes, sir, it is a new microphone. What do you think tomorrow's social media post for Rockstar will be? A generic August 27th advertisement or something about GTA Online or something about GTA 6? That's a good question. I'm gonna guess it's probably something like I don't know, probably like a GTA 5 online tweet or like a Red Dead online tweet or something like that. But if it's not, you know, it would make sense for, and I'm sure Netflix is wanting Rockstar to talk about this. So I don't know, maybe they do post something about it. You know, it benefits both of them for both of them to discuss it, you know. Let's see. Excellent digital future ahead, says Lady Joker Asylum. You know, you're right. I'm really like this fall is probably gonna be like the best fall I've ever had. Not only are we getting GTA 6, okay, but I am doing my dream job now, which is covering video games and making content. And I get to do this all the time and play GTA 6 and hang out with you guys. Not only that, but it's also college football season. The weather gets a lot colder, which is how I like it. I hate like hot, humid weather. And hunting season opens up. And then we've got the Avengers movie that's coming out. I'm just saying, you guys, like, it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good fall. This is gonna be a fall to rival them all. Yep, I said that. Okay, I want to know what else. I want to know what can cause banning, but don't want to be banned nor get anyone else banned. We're pretty common sense around here. Seriously, Drew. You know, as long as you're being respectful, like we joke around, we have a good time. You know, we can poke fun and all that stuff, but we don't get like political. You know, we just be respectful. Just be respectful and don't talk about Palestine and Israel and all that nonsense, and we'll be all right. It's just like good vibes only, man. Good vibes only. We're here to talk about video games and all that stuff. Let's see. Do you think the truck in the bottom left corner of the new art is Rockstar poking fun at that truck leak we had recently? I don't know. I don't think so. Sav, do you think the extended look would be a mission that showcases gunfights or character switching but no HUD and edited in a cinematic way? What's your thoughts on that? Yeah, actually, I think that's a reasonable take. I think that's a really reasonable take. Master Kenway, you know, that's the thing, like whatever we see in this extended look is going to be heavily edited. And it's gonna be like very selective footage. Just expect them to treat it like a trailer, even if it's gameplay. You know, they're gonna make sure that whatever we see is like heavily polished. So yeah, I could definitely see them doing some gameplay, but turning off the HUD or maybe making the HUD smaller. Or if the map pops up just for a minute, let it goes away. Like it could be dynamic or something. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Terry 1428 with the $9.99. Thank you, sir. Says creative marketing will be blurring lines between IRL and GTA 6. Your character is going to have Netflix on their in-game TV if you have Netflix IRL and GTA 6 social media app that you can download IRL. I mean, definitely not a too hot of a take there, Terry. I don't think that's like a crazy stretch, but you know, I will say that I don't think we'd have like the whole Netflix library inside of GTA 6. I think like if they did something along those lines, it would probably be, you know, a certain choosing of different episodes of things that they could put together. And it may even be something where like they're actively creating shows. Here's something, okay, what if Rockstar is partnered up with Netflix? And like a lot of the little shows and stuff you guys see on the TV in GTA 5, imagine if Netflix is kind of taken that and ran with it a little bit and created like, you know, more of that kind of stuff for them to then put into the game and then also host on their platforms. So it's like, you know, it's mutually benefiting both Netflix and GTA 6 because one, it's more entertaining to watch and it'd be more widely available because you wouldn't have to own GTA 6 to play it, and you wouldn't have to have Netflix to watch the show. You get what I'm saying? I don't know. I don't even know if I'm making sense to myself anymore, Terry, but thank you for the $10. I appreciate it. Ramen Mato says, how do you feel about not getting the HUD, if that's the case? Well, I don't know. I don't see a world in which we wouldn't have HUD. I can see a world in which, like, the HUD is dynamic. So, like, if you're walking around on foot, it goes away unless you press a button to bring it up. You know, I could see something like that. But I think that'll be a toggleable thing. It was in GTA 5. Like, you could turn the map on, off, or make it larger, you know? I think that would be the same. Brandon J. Camp with a $50 dono, brother. Incredibly generous. Thank you so much for your support. Brandon says, so give us your real opinion. Uh-oh. What do you think will happen when you get arrested in GTA 6? One character or both characters? Okay. So, I kind of want to go back to, like, Red Dead Redemption 2 and, like, what took place when you got arrested in Red Dead 2. Because you would surrender, obviously. You would lose your, I feel like you would lose your... Well, yeah, you wouldn't have your weapons in the jail cell and all that, but you would also, it would cost you some money because there was like a bond or a bailout that you had to pay. But also, like, there was an opportunity for the gang to come and bust you out, right? And I think maybe there's something there. Like, if you're playing as Jason and you get arrested, maybe Lucia can come and bail you out. Maybe the better your relationship is with Lucia, the lower your bond is. Or maybe the faster she gets there to get you out, the less loading screen you have to watch. You know, maybe that would be a good reason to maintain that relationship. There's a lot of different ways that could go, and it really just kind of comes down to, you know, how intricate Rockstar wants to make it. What I think will happen is if you both get arrested, you're just kind of SOL. You got to wait out whatever the thing is. Maybe I can't imagine you would get out at different times. Probably both go in at the same time, both get released at the same time. If one of you gets arrested, the other one can probably come and pay your bond or your bail. But I don't think there's going to be any, like, breaking out of, like, modern day jail cells. These aren't the days of, like, hooking a horse up to a brick wall and pulling it down. You know what I mean? Like, I just don't see that, like, escapes being the case. I don't know. Maybe they could prove me wrong and come up with some cool mechanic, but I think that's kind of what we're looking at, to be honest with you, Brandon. So, but thank you for the $50, man. That was very generous of you. Diagnose Disaster, thank you for the 1,000 jewels. Appreciate it. We got a Hype Tally donut here from Brandon Robinson that says, absolutely love the deep dives. What's next for those kinds of videos? Cheers. First of all, thank you for using Hype Tally for your donut. I really appreciate that. It means a lot to me. As far as, you know, what we're looking at for the next videos that I'm working on, so we've done all the locations. We've kind of gone through all the patents for the most part. There's still a couple of patents, but I don't think it'd be anything that you guys are, like, overly interested in. When it comes to, like, what's left on the table to kind of work with without just kind of recycling the same content, right now I'm kind of going through theories. So one of the things that we're doing is I've been searching all over the internet trying to find, like, the most interesting, crazy, wild, whatever theories there are about GTA 6. And then, you know, bringing that into, like, a reasonable number, like 15 to 20 theories or whatever. And then we're going to go through each video and do, like, 4 or 5 different theories. And what we're going to do is we're going to tell you what the theory is, if it holds any weight, why it holds weight, what are the pros and cons, like, what does this mean for the game, and then, you know, we'll speculate a little bit about, and then I'm giving it a rating. So we're rating each theory, and it's just my own, like, you know, it's my own scale system, whatever. It's not anything official, but I'm just rating it as far as, like, how possible I think it would be for that to be the case. So that's what I'm working on right now. That one, the first one is going to be out on Monday, this coming Monday, and then the next one will probably be out the following Monday. We'll do that and then we'll kind of see where we're at. By then, we'll probably have some bigger news to be talking about. And if we have like the addition of another city or something, or new characters or whatever, eventually we're gonna dive deep into all that stuff too. So, I don't want to talk about gangs or characters right now because Bav is working on that stuff. He's going through. He just did the gangs, or I'm sorry, he just did characters, and now he's gonna be doing gangs. So like, there's a lot of cool stuff that he's working on. I don't want to like muddy up the waters. So, but we've got other stuff that we can talk about. And we will. So, how's the poll going? Or did I miss that? Poll. Yeah. So, wow, we're pretty split here, guys, with 491 votes. I asked you guys, do you think there will be more than one extended look on Netflix? And 51% of you say yes, there will likely be more, and 49% of you say no, it's a one and done. So we're slightly leaning towards there being more episodes of this Netflix extended look. Netflix extended look. I think there's something there, guys. I do. I think it's entirely possible that Netflix gives us a little bit more than we were anticipating. I just want to be careful and manage expectations, I don't want to get overly hyped and think, there's a lot of people right off the bat were like assuming it was just going to be like 20 or 30 minutes long. I didn't want to do that. I was a little careful to jump to that conclusion, only because this is Rockstar Games we're talking about. It's been like 460 something days since the last trailer, so, or 400 something days. I don't know exactly offhand, but yeah. Sav, do you think Lucia Laminos Cusia, what? I think I know what you're trying to do there. Keyword trying. Italian. Do I think Lucia's a cop? No, I don't. Tune by Jay says, I voted one and done, but now I changed my mind. It's such a Netflix thing to do. What extra goodies are we thinking? I'm curious. Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you guys about. Like, what do you guys think? Like, I'm really curious. I have my own little thoughts about where they could kind of go with this exclusive look. But aside, like, people have mentioned like showing the map. I don't know that they'll do that. I mean, like, aside from like another trailer and some gameplay, what do we think might be going on with this extended look? Do you think we're gonna get interviews? Do you think Sam Hauser is gonna pop on your screen? Pickle watching over on Twitch says, I want to see a guy plowing through the beach. Yep, there's always one. There's always one. Okay, I say I'm gonna open the Discord here, and we're gonna start doing some calls. Everybody, I don't know if there's anybody in the lobby. We're doing some calls a little early tonight. I'm not gonna wait till 10 o'clock to do calls. We'll open them up. We'll open them up here in like 15 minutes. We'll start doing some calls. So if anybody's wanting to get in here and chat, or if you want to just leave a message, that's fine too. You don't have to go on the live stream and talk. There's a voice messages chat where you can pop in and just record a voice message and leave it there. I hope they give us more info on my Kalaga. I want to see beyond Mount Kalaga, Eric, I have no idea what any of that means or what you're going on about. I love the most recent interview with Strauss Zelnick. He really never answered any other questions, especially when they asked, what will his 7th extended look entail? Yeah, he's a master at not answering questions and dodging and beating around the bush. I think exclusive look be a city we don't know about, like Orlando, New City, or maybe Atlanta if we get a large Gloriana landmass, says Zach. I mean, I suppose it's possible. Just got home from the pub, says David Fogelstrom. Well, I'm glad you're home safe. Angry Cat is saying, Eric, chill with the random spam. He might be a bot, man. Let me know, Cat. Let me know if you pull the trigger. Wow, that's kind of surprising. I am not seeing anybody in the waiting room right now. Is it me? Do I smell bad? Nathan Reed. All right, we got Nathan. We got Zach. Sav, thoughts on Brian Heater being a cop? No, I don't think Brian is a cop. Brian Heater. I don't think Brian Heater is a cop. 30-minute timeout. We good. Calm your tits. No spam in the chat, boys. Sav, when Strauss Zelnick said red meat, Netflix is red, so there's the red meat. I think he meant red meat in like the culinary sense. Like quality marketing. You know? Like quality food. Red meat is, well, depending on how you cook it and what you're cooking, could be viewed as quality. Okay, we're gonna start doing some chats here with some fellas from the waiting room. Let me go ahead and get this thing pulled up so we can see exactly who is. Let's see, Discord queue. There we go. There's the queue. How you guys like that? Got the new queue up. All right. So. Give me 1 second. We're starting off with Zach. Oh, man. We're starting with Zach, fellas. We're starting with Zach. Okay. Oh, boy. All right. Let's get this over with. Hello, Zach.
Hey, Sav, what's up?
What's going on, man? How are you?
I'm going all right. Trying to be a celebrity.
All right. Well, what do you have for us this week, Mr. Shaved Legs?
Well, I was thinking about, like, will Rockstar do a OnlyFans account for Lucia to market the game, for the ceiling?
No, I don't think Lucia is going to have an OnlyFans account. Well, at least not the real Lucia anyway. I'm sure there'll be some kind of, like, cosplay Lucia that's got an OnlyFans account at some point.
Sav, not that OnlyFans, like an OnlyFan for your ceiling.
What?
So, like, I have an OnlyFans on my ceiling, and we need to make one. A Rockstar need to make one for Lucia.
I'm so lost, Zach. I'm lost.
I'm trying not to make you get age restricted, so I'm trying to do some loopholes.
All right. Do you have anything else, Zach?
Oh man.
All right. What are we rating that, chat? Everybody rate that. We need a 1 to 10. 1 to 10. It's got to be at least a 1. It's got to be at least a 1.
A solid 5.
Solid 5. I think. I don't know, buddy.
But
I don't know. I think you're dreaming at 5. I think you're dreaming at 5. Hey, work on your punchlines. Almost.
Okay.
Almost. You're getting there. Almost.
Yeah, I'm getting there. Okay.
All right, buddy.
And my next question is:
Yeah.
Is it okay I use your name for my channel?
Use my name for your channel?
Well, like it would be like a tag line, like the last part.
Oh, no. Well, what I would do is I would come up with your own unique branding and your own cool logo and not necessarily use somebody else's content to market your own, you know?
Right. Well, I'm not using your content. I'm using my likeness. Like, because like people know me from with you. So people know, oh, I'm Zach from Sav. You know who I am.
What do we think, chat? What do we think? Why don't you guys tell them?
You can find me on YouTube with Zach from Sav.
I think this is a conversation for off air, Zach.
Oh, okay. So there'd be like more business talk.
Yeah, you can phrase it that way, sure.
All right.
All right,
Well,
Zach.
Take care of Boris, okay?
All right, I will.
All right.
All right,
Bye.
we'll see you. Oh man, what are you gonna do? Okay, Boris the Great. Boris the Great. Boris, what's up, man?
Hey, Zach. Zach. See, I'm calling you Zach, bro. What's up, Sam? My fault, dude.
All good, man. How are you?
Not too bad. Not too bad. I liked our conversation last week about the older games that we used to play for, like when we were small, about like Siphon Filter and all those other stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Funny. Nicola, he sent me a picture of that Remedy and Rockstar are going to be doing Max Payne remakes 1 and 2. Have you played the old Max Payne 1 and 2?
Yep, I did.
And then
I did indeed.
I'm really looking forward to the remakes because I've never fully played the second one, man, and I want to experience the second one from a remake. I got to experience Resident Evil 2 and Metal Gear Snake Eater. I never played them on the PS2, so when they completely remade them on the PS5, it was a really nice thing to kind of like experience in a brand new modern way. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, definitely. I'm a sucker for a good remake. You know, if it's done right and it brings like a new element to the original game, 100% on board.
The Resident Evil is doing a really good job with those Resident Evil remakes, especially Resident Evil 4, 2, and 3. And then, and I like how they're doing this. They go back to the old game, they remake it, and they're also making a new game. They go back to the remake, make it a new one. And I'm really looking forward to the Code Veronica.
Yeah, I mean, I get, like, there's a lot of folks out there that really like Resident Evil. I've just never been one of them, man. Like, I've tried it, you know, I've played it a handful of times throughout the years when a new one comes out or whatever. I just, like, it's never really been my cup of tea for some reason.
Do you like horror
I get why
games
people like it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, but, like, the horror games that I like are more like, you know, playing with friends and something scary happens, you know, like, I'm not necessarily, like, those games don't, like, the jump scares and all that stuff, it really doesn't, like, do much for me. You know what I mean? I will say there are some games out there that are a little more creative with it. Like, I've seen one that's like you run a morgue and you have to, like, embalm people and stuff. And that game looks pretty freaky. I've seen some people playing that, and, like, that would probably get me. Games like that get me. But, like, Resident Evil, it doesn't do anything for me.
You know, so you must know the streamer called Hollow, He plays a lot of
Mhm.
like PC horror games, man, and he
Yeah.
loves he. So I watch a lot of his content for the horror games, and the Morgue that you were talking about, he must have played one of them. And so you were into those type of games, type
Yeah.
like?
Yeah. I'll play those games for sure. But I just like, I don't know, like zombies aren't scary for me, like at all. You know?
Yeah.
So like Resident Evil, it doesn't do anything for me. Like the jump scares occasionally will get you, you know, when you're not expecting something. But other than that, I mean, it's just like, I don't know. I don't feel like an underlying sense of dread when I'm playing Resident Evil. I do feel that when I'm playing those other games.
I with Resident Evil, I just grew up on Resident Evil and Siphon Filter, and it definitely used to creep me out when I was younger because of the music and the background soundtrack, the piano and the sun and stuff. But it was more of a fun scary rather than horror scary. If I was to experience a horror scare, I definitely would say Alan Wake 2 and then Evil Within. Evil Within was really good. So yeah, I enjoy like zombie games when it comes to the fun aspect of it.
Yeah.
It's what
Yeah.
zombies.
Yeah. Well, and yeah, I feel the same way. I mean, those kinds of games are good. I also like I wouldn't say that it's like scary, but like if we're talking about zombie games specifically, the games that I really enjoy are like Project Zomboid. If you've never played that, I highly recommend it. It's like a retro feeling, like 90s top-down game, but like it's really, really good. Like it's probably the deepest. Sorry, I just saw that Bogan Bav has entered the chat and he's asking what he missed, and somebody said I did a shoey earlier. That's funny. No, Bab, I didn't do a shoey. I started the stream acting like I was going to do a shoey, and then I threw that shoe over my shoulder and said, "No, this is America." But yeah, so I mean, I enjoy those games, man. I'll play anything really as long as it's good. I just get bored of things pretty quickly, and if it's like a really repetitive gameplay loop, I just like it. I get lost pretty quick.
I hear you. I don't have a whole lot of going on or anything to say. Really, it's just kind of dry. Just really waiting for that Netflix thing to come out 2 weeks from now. I think I'll have more to say from there. I just wanted to call in, say hi, check in on you, see how you're doing, how's everything, and hope you have a good rest of your stream. And
well, thanks, man. You
I'll
too.
catch you. Yeah. I just want to catch you because it's so little going on, even with this Netflix thing going on. I don't really have a whole lot to say GTA 6 wise, you know.
Dude, yeah.
You
I
know?
was sitting here
just
starting
call
the
in
stream up and making the thumbnail and stuff. I'm like, I guess we can talk about the extended look stuff, but like, you know, it's funny, you know, we have like an impending date for big news, but there's still really like nothing to talk about right now. So I get it. We'll all have more to talk about after the 27th, hopefully.
Exactly. It's like the biggest meme going on. It's a trailer for a trailer. It was barely 15 seconds, you know?
Yeah. There'd be a lot of pissed off people. And I'll be up there like, I told you.
Yeah. I just wanted to say, call in, just say hi, and then I'll have, like I said, I'll have more to talk about on the day of. So let me ask you this: so on the day of when the Netflix things happen, are you gonna live stream the moment you watch it on Netflix? How's that day looking for you in terms of
I
like
think we're gonna do
a.
Yeah, it's a good question. I appreciate it. I think we're gonna do a watch party. So I think McTannen was talking about doing this too. I think where we'll just have like whoever, you know, wants to come and hang out and like see our reaction to it, like as it goes live, then we'll do that. I won't be able to stream it on the screen, but I can watch it over here on this screen, and like I'll be live talking with you guys while we're watching it together, you know. And then come 9 o'clock, like 6 hours later, I can go ahead and, you know, either go live or I'll just go ahead and make my breakdown and then go live the next day. I don't know. We'll figure it out, but I think we're going to do a watch party.
Last thing I'm gonna say, it's amazing how these last 3 months feels much longer than the last 6 months I've been waiting. You know, in May when the hoping was going on, it felt shorter, some weird, such a psychological way. But now that we're barely less than like I see 98 days, it feels longer, bro. It's wild, bro. And the 2 weeks from now, the Netflix, it feels even longer. It's crazy. It's crazy how it works.
Yeah,
even though we're so close,
Well, it's like when you go on a trip, right? And like the whole drive there goes pretty quick, but it's like the drive home, and especially like the last hour of the drive home feels the longest.
Yeah.
And it's that same kind of feeling, man. We're getting close, and the closer we get, the more excited we get, and the harder it is for time to pass. So
That's true. Okay, Sam, that's all I got. I wish you a good rest of your day, and then I'll catch you next time.
you too, Boris. Thanks for calling in, man. It's always good to talk to you.
Right on. Likewise. Have a good one.
We'll see you, man. All right. Boris the Great. Appreciate you calling in, Boris. Always good to talk to you. Bav, welcome to the stream. What are you guys talking about? The reflection in my sunglasses? I don't know what you can see. Watch party. Yeah, we're going to be doing a watch party. We'll talk more about that as we get closer, but yeah. Oh, yeah, that reminds me. 4K, thank you for bringing this up. And Cannon reminded me earlier, and I totally forgot. We're going to do a bingo. I want to do a bingo. I want to start doing more bingos. So, like, we want to do a bingo for the game, but I think we also want to do a bingo for the 27th. What could be on it or what gets shown. So, whoever wants to participate in the bingo, what you can do is you can go up to in the Discord, go up to the stream suggestions, and start a new post. And then just name it like bingo or whatever, and then you guys can get in there with your ideas for what you want on the bingo card. That sounds like fun. Can only do so much. Says Savvy, getting hell at Loose Vietnam. Yes, I've already got it installed and downloaded. So I'm going to be playing that tomorrow. But yeah, all right, let's move on to the next caller. Let's see who else was in line. We got Double O. Double O, what's good, man?
Hey, what's up?
How you doing?
Oh, not too bad. I just wanted to kind of give a little bit of food for thought. So, I was kind of agreeing with some YouTubers that I've been seeing in the last few days, and I wanted to know what your thought was.
Okay.
I'm thinking GTA 6 might be dead on arrival for a lot of players.
Okay, that you're going to have to elaborate on. I need some context.
So, with the videos and stuff that other YouTubers release, like Mr. Boss for the false win, how people watch all these videos
Yeah.
of GTA 6 content, what to expect, what not to expect, the patents and stuff like that and stuff. I think people are putting unrealistic expectations on what Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to be, and I think a lot of people are hoping that it's going to be more of a life simulator than what it's actually going to be. So I think these people have expectations that are way too inflated than you know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'd agree completely. I think that there is a certain segment of the community that maybe doesn't kind of understand modern gaming limitations. And they hear terms like AI and all this stuff. I remember when we were first talking about AI generated interiors, and then all these people were like, do you think we're going to be able to have full on conversations with the AI in the game? I'm like, no, hold up. Like, no, we're not doing that. So yeah, I mean, that's why I try to handle some of these things the way that I do. I of course want to get excited about every cool idea that comes across, but I think we have to be mindful of that and keep our expectations in check. Not assume anything. You know what I mean? Like, this game can be very different from, and even when I'm covering patents and all that, I try to be very clear. Like, just because this patent technology exists doesn't mean they're using it in GTA 6 or using it in the way that we think they're using it. So there could be, I definitely think there's going to be a certain segment of the community that feels a little let down when the game comes out because it's not quite what they thought it was. But I would argue that for every one of those, there's probably one or two people that are going to be blown away by how, much better the game is than what they were expecting.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I agree with that.
So, I definitely, there's room to be cautious about some of these things, especially when we're talking speculation, and it's good to call that out and be mindful of it for sure.
Yeah, that's all I want to do. I just kind of wanted to give some food for thought on that because I know a lot of people are probably going to be going into this extended look with, extremely high hopes, and I just I don't want people to be thinking, oh man, this is going to be like The Sims 4, except for I'm going to be able to go to the strip club and that type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's
Maybe
all
I
wanted
need to
talk
make a
about, man.
video. Maybe I should make a video titled "What GTA 6 is not," and then just like go through and just like talk about all the crazy stuff like that people think it's going to be.
Right. Yeah, that
would-
actually wouldn't be a bad idea. Put some of these other YouTubers in check and try to bring everybody back to reality.
Yeah, maybe try to do it respectfully anyway.
Yeah,
I
right.
always
Unless
say
it's Mr.
never
Bob for the win, then go all out.
never shit where you eat, you know.
Oh yeah, 100%.
But yeah, no, that's a great point, man. I'm glad you brought that up, because you're right. Sometimes this community especially can get a little overhyped on certain things, and there are probably going to be some hurt feelings on launch day, but I think there will also be a lot of people really excited and with exceeded expectations. So
Oh yeah, 100%. And then also just one more thing, I want to kind of speak on my experience because I actually have a few patent pendings of stuff that I've done recently, and
cool.
so I just want to kind of, I know you've already kind of took it home with explaining patents and stuff like that, but it's like, even though, kind of like how you said, even though there's a patent pending on something or there's a patent that's been filed, you can patent an idea and never do anything with it. It can just sit in a closet for 30 years until you have the technology to do it. You're just patenting the idea of it, so that way nobody else can say, "Oh, that's mine," and then take credit
Yes.
for it.
that's exactly right.
So
Another really great point. So you have to
My experience.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. And it's a good point, because you have to take not just the patent information, but you got to look for the evidence of that technology. And that's what we've been trying to do whenever we talk about a specific patent. We try and see is there evidence that this already exists in some way, or has Rockstar, developed this technology a little bit further? Is it realistic? Can we expect to see this? Those are all questions that get asked and need answers when you're covering that kind of content. So, but yeah, I appreciate it, man. That's a good point. Both of those were great points.
Yeah, for sure, man. That's all I wanted to touch on. But I mean, I'll let you go ahead and jump to these other calls. I know you probably got people waiting in line, so I appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, no problem, man. Thanks for calling in. Good to talk to you.
Hey, man, have a great stream. I appreciate you.
You too, man. We'll see you. That was 00, everybody. Chino just dropped $5 and said, first time called, long time listener. Do you think Rockstar has spent significant time, resources on improving the fluidity of first-person perspective? Chino, I hope so. I really hope so, because let's be real. The first person mode in GTA 6 was lacking. And I'm pretty sure my music was muted that whole time. And I just turned it back on. I thought I was being cool and muting the music, but I was just turning it back on. So, oh well. Minus 10 points of aura. Alright, but yeah, thank you for the 5, Chino. I would expect them to... they've been cooking up this game for a while now. We had slightly better first-person mechanics in Red Dead Redemption 2, but it really was still... It was still off quite a bit. I think if they develop a first-person mode and make it function completely separate from the movement system of the third-person mode, and actually make it a quality first-person experience, then yeah, that would be amazing. I just don't necessarily see them. I don't know, man. Maybe it's my pessimistic attitude about certain things, but we'll just have to wait and see. We'll really just have to kind of wait and see, but I hope so. Machiavelli says it's a video game product being sold for profits first and foremost. They do not care about our entertainment or feelings. It's very true, but I think Rockstar does care, because it's in their best interest to stay in business. I don't necessarily think they care as much as some people think, but I definitely think they care. You have to care, All right, let's move on to Soviet Man. We're going to pull him into the chat and say hello. Soviet Man, what's good, brother?
Yo, Sav, how you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
So first question, before I get into my main question is, what team are you on for this next a week? Are you on team Cola or on Orunk?
So hold up. You cut out there a little bit. I don't know if it was lagging or what. I heard something, and then sprunk. What was your question again?
So are you on E. Cola or the Orunk team?
Oh, I'm team E. Cola for sure.
Okay, and then second question is, how long do you think it will take to fully break it down and milk the whole Netflix extended look?
How long do I think it'll take to break down everything that we get from the extended look? Is that what you're asking?
Fully just milk every single pixel.
Oh man. Well, probably weeks. Probably at least 2 to 3 weeks if you're spending a lot of time doing it. You could. I'm still this is the crazy thing about watching the trailers, man, because the more you learn about this game, and especially the more you read patent technology and all that stuff, you'll go back and you'll watch a trailer and you'll pick up on something that you didn't pick up on before. So I'm still learning things about a trailer that we saw over a year ago. So, to fully dissect all of it and feel like we've milked it for all it was worth, I'm going to go out on a limb and say I hope about a month, maybe 2 months. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe this will carry us all the way to launch. Who knows?
So the mapping project are still finding things in the trailer too, which is crazy. So I don't, and this might be maybe 20, maybe 30 minutes. Yeah, man. I can't wait to see what content will then come out of this.
I'm really hoping that we get some gameplay. I'm not expecting gameplay. I'm really hoping that we get some gameplay because I want to be able to go through and, I want to pick apart gameplay mechanics. I want to look at I want to see the movement system working. I want to see the water physics, I want to see some of these things actually working instead of just seeing a curated cutscene of somebody jumping into a car or whatever, So yeah. But yeah, I'd love to see some gameplay. We'll see.
Yeah, and then someone said a burrow is high as a kite. I just have a stutter, so
You're good, brother. Don't pay any attention to chat. You're good. You take as much time as you need to say whatever you need to say, man. We're all good here. People just
think about that, man.
People make assumptions. This is what I've learned about being a content creator. People make assumptions about certain things, and then they'll just start talking out of their ass, and they don't actually know what they're talking about. So don't worry about it.
Yeah.
See, he's apologized already, so we're good.
Yeah,
we're good.
I see. Yeah, I see. All right, man. But that's pretty much it, man.
Yeah. Well, all right. Well, thanks for calling in, man. It was good to talk to you. Don't be a stranger. Calling again.
All right, man. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. All right, bye.
Yep. We'll see you, buddy. All right, that was Soviet Man. Chat, don't be assholes, guys. And don't assume things. You never know. Sometimes you're humbled really quickly, just like JJ Dog just experienced. You never know. All right, so let's move on to the next caller. We've got JBlaze8284 in the chat. Let's talk to Jay. JBlaze. What's crack-a-lackin'?
Hey, how's it going?
It's going, man. It's another Whiskey Wednesday. How are you?
I'm good. I just got home and I'm cracking open a beer right now.
Oh, yeah. There we go. Did you work a long day today?
No, it wasn't too bad today.
That's good.
This is honestly kind of an early night compared to normal, but
I'm kind of feeling that
yeah,
too, man. I
just-
feel like it's 11. It's only 9:40.
Yeah, I noticed you started taking calls early, and I was like, "Oh shit, I better get on there real quick." So,
Yeah, I figured we'd start calls now because calls have been going longer and longer. And, it's a fun part of the stream. I like interacting and engaging with you guys, and it brings up new conversation topics and things that don't come up just me sitting here yapping. So it's fun for me. It makes the stream more enjoyable, and, we go places I'm not necessarily expecting to go. So
yeah,
what you got,
absolutely. Got a couple things. First of all, I know you had mentioned a couple of movies that, like, if you were trying to get into the mood of GTA and all that, you had mentioned some movies to watch, and I wanted to throw one in the hat.
Okay.
So, have you ever heard of or seen a movie called, I believe it's called Infamous?
Infamous. I played a game called Infamous. I don't remember a movie called Infamous.
No. There's a movie. You should check it out. It's, I believe it's free to stream on, it's either Amazon or it might be Tubi or something like that. But you could do a Google search and say where to watch Infamous. But it's like a modern day Bonnie and Clyde set in Florida. And so the girl, I forget what her name is in the movie, but she wants to be famous. So she, as they start robbing all these stores and stuff, she's filming it and posting it on social media. It's almost as if GTA 6 was a movie. It would be this.
Yo.
So you should
That's
definitely check it out.
interesting.
Yeah.
Where can I find that?
So I just recently found it maybe a month ago. I forget what service it's on, but it's either Tubi or maybe Amazon. But I think it's Tubi. I think it's a free one. But if you just type in on Google how to stream or how to watch Infamous, and it'll give you a list of different ones.
And this is from 2006?
I believe that's right.
Oh, wow. This has Daniel Craig and Sandra Bullock in it, and Sigourney Weaver, and Gwyneth Paltrow. Holy crap. That's got a decent cast, man. I'm going to have to check this out.
What does it say? What does it say on the description? I just want to make sure I'm recommending the right movie.
Maybe not. Maybe this isn't the right one.
I was gonna say you naming off some big names. I don't remember seeing those. Hold on,
yeah.
let me check real quick.
Okay, you're actually referring to the one that came out in 2020.
Yeah, that
with
sounds
Bella
like it.
Thorne and Jake Manley.
Yeah, I think that's probably it.
Two young lovers rob their way across the Southland, posting their exploits to social media and gaining fame and followers as a result.
That is it.
Okay. Well, how would you rate that movie from 1 out of 10? Just curious.
I mean, I thought it was good, but it's not don't go into it thinking it's a masterpiece. It's really not. It's kind of. I mean, my opinion of it, I think, is slightly biased just because I'm looking forward to GTA 6 so much that anything kind of resembling it and how parallel that is to the game, I think that I would enjoy it more than, say, someone that's watching it just for hey, I want to watch a good movie. And
well, I think that's all of
GTA.
us. I think all of us are kind of operating in that same mindset. We're all excited for GTA.
Is I was you know what? Whether it's a good movie or not, totally put it on and just see if you like it. And if you don't, then turn it off. I think it's free to stream, so it's not like it's costing me anything.
Yeah. No, I'll definitely have to check this out. That's interesting. I wonder how much of that storyline crosses over. It looks like it could be quite a bit. I'd be really curious if there was any inspiration behind the storyline for GTA 6 that came from this. I don't know. I guess we'll find out.
I was kind of thinking
cool.
the same thing. And I had a couple other things, but one of them was more so of a question. So in the trailers, I've seen, like several times where they're drinking, drinking beers specifically. And, in past games, like, Red Dead 2, and then also like GTA 4 really comes to mind a lot, is like, you could go out and have a drink at the bar and then get into, like drunk driving mini game kind of deal and stuff,
Yeah.
And with Red Dead 2, it was like they kind of took it further. They got like, the cigarettes or cigars, and it was like, that would kind of increase your dead eye, With them doing like a kind of a heavy suggestion of them kind of like running drugs, I wonder if they've got it where like you can do drugs, like say if you did cocaine or crack or something like that, then you'd like have extra fast running speed, but it would come at the cost of like, if you do too much or, too often, then you could get, addicted, and then it could have some negative effects on, like where you'd have to like kind of wean yourself off or something,
Yeah, I had a funny thought while you're sitting there talking about that. I'm like, imagine like you're messing around and taking different substances that you buy from people in the game, and all of a sudden like your character just like slows down to a walk and then like punches over and just kind of like does the fentanyl on the sidewalk.
I mean, it could be kind of, kind of.
And then it
fun
just
to,
says,
like,
it just
honestly-
says wasted. Don't buy drugs from strangers. Oh man, dude, that could be really funny.
It would
Sad.
give a little extra
Really
flavor
sad,
to
but
like
funny.
replaying different missions. Like, oh man, I'm gonna do this completely sober, or I'm gonna do this like, buzzed out of my mind, or whatever, and kind of make it
Yeah.
feel different. Like if you're doing replay value,
Yeah. Well, I mean, if they're gonna parody reality, you can see it. Just drive to some big cities, drive through the big cities long enough, and you'll see it. I don't know. I wonder. I wonder about that. Somebody said fentanyl in GTA 6 with a trophy. Oh man.
And yeah, the only other thing I can remember I was wanting to bring up this stream was it's more so just my opinion, and it might not be the most popular one, but I just kind of wanted to like, I've heard a lot of like debate as far as like, on both sides, like with the difference in price of, like the $80 to $100, and how people are upset with the stuff that you're getting in the Ultimate Edition being locked behind the paywall of $20. And I personally agree with what you had said a long time ago about like, hey, if you're going to go to the movies and you've got like a couple hours of entertainment with some popcorn and drinks, you've already spent that. This is well past that, in value.
Yeah.
So
I just
that's
took
how
my
I
daughter
felt,
to go
but-
see the new Spider-Man movie. And this is why
Oh,
I
yeah?
said this. Yeah, because we went to the movies. It cost like the 2 tickets. It was like $35 for 2 tickets. And then we went and got a $10 popcorn and 2 like $8 soft drinks. By the time it was all said and done, it was basically $60-$70 just to go to the movies. And I'm like,
That's
this
crazy.
this is over in an hour and a half, 2 hours, or however long the runtime was for the movie. I don't get to rewatch it again. You know what I mean? Like that's it. It's a one and done experience. And I get that you're paying for the experience, but I just try and like get people to think about this in perspective when they're complaining about an extra $20 for the Ultimate Edition.
Yeah.
Like it,
Well-
you can look at it as like, oh, they're gatekeeping content, or you can look at it as like, oh, they're offering extra content and I have the option to purchase it. It's like it really comes down to like, you can argue over like, the intentionality of that. But to me, it's silly to like, if you have the option to spend more money or not spend more money, complaining about not getting something because it costs more money is kind of silly. I don't know.
I
Maybe
agree.
maybe that's just me. Like, it's not like they're saying like, oh, you know, like play as one protagonist for $60 or play as two for $100. You know, they're not doing that. We're talking about what, a handful of tattoos, you know, and some other things. You know, it's like, I don't think it's that serious. I really don't. You know.
Well,
now
the way
we can.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. What were you gonna say?
The way I look at it is, and this is like a question that's kind of like I would ask this of the people that have the issue with it, or that are saying, oh, they're locking all this behind a paywall. My question to them would be, okay, you want more than just a basic edition out there, right? Like you don't want it to just be like nothing. You want like a collector's edition or some sort of like, you know, option to buy a higher edition. If they answer yes, then it's like, okay, well, what are they supposed to put in there? Because whatever they put in there is going to be technically behind a paywall. So if you're going to even have editions, you know, other than just a strict base edition, they have to, you know, I mean, what would be acceptable where it's like, you know.
Yeah.
And then,
well, by that same logic, I hope everybody that's complaining about the Ultimate Edition bitches and complains about the Collector's Edition when it comes out too. Like, oh, they're gatekeeping physical content. Like, what are they gonna say? You know, like, I don't know, dude. I think that we live in an era of like instant gratification. Everybody's spoiled. You got everything at your fingertips. You can go from being bored and doing nothing to like playing a brand new game in a matter of 10 minutes if you have fast enough internet and a computer or whatever system that can run it. Like, we're so spoiled for choice, and we're so spoiled for, you know, time and how quick things move and all of that, that as soon as something takes a little bit longer than we want it to, or it costs a little bit more money than we'd like it to, we just start pissing and moaning about it. And what I would tell those people is like, inject some perspective in your life, man. I mean, like, I don't want to be that guy that's like, oh, those poor kids in Africa. But I mean, think about it for a second. We're over here complaining about an extra $20 on a game and locking content behind it. And there's people all over the world that are like in really bad shape. I mean, like, it's just like, to me, it's like, it's silly, and we sound like spoiled, selfish little brats every time I hear that, you know?
Yeah. Yeah, I just, it kind of bothered me enough to where I actually wanted to bring it up and just kind of throw my 2 cents in and say, I feel like, honestly, they could have charged even more, and I would have happily paid even more for, you know, it could have been $100 for the standard and $150 for ultimate, and I would have done ultimate, you know, because I mean, even if I couldn't afford it at the moment, I've got until November to come up with the money. You know,
dude. Yeah, and it's $20. What are we doing? You know, like, it's not like a $100 edition or anything. It's not all this crazy DLC. It's just, I don't know. Yeah, but man, I appreciate you calling in, and it's always good to talk some of these things out with somebody. So. Thanks for doing that.
Absolutely.
Don't be a stranger.
I appreciate you taking the time, and I'm sure I'll call in again in another week or two. But also, one quick thing is I just wanted to say the Steam Deck, you know, I told you last time I called in, Steam Deck coming the next day. Absolutely love it. I was just going to say that real quick.
Is that your first like Steam/PC experience?
Yes.
Oh,
and
it's all
Steam
over for you now, dude.
It's a very bad influence because they keep on putting stuff on sale, and it just, you know,
you're what I used to. You're a done bun. Yeah, it's over. You're a full-fledged Steam PC gamer now. It's only a matter of time.
Well, Steam Deck, I don't have the actual PC yet, but
you'll get there. You'll get there.
It's baby steps.
You'll get there.
Either way,
is what I'm saying.
I appreciate
all right, brother.
it, and I'll talk to you later. Have a blessed day.
We'll see you, buddy. You too. All right. Let's see. That was Jay Blaze. We've got a couple donations here. We got one from Mr. Sisters, says, think we get bath salt rampages? I don't know, man. I feel like that was the thing in like the early 2000s. I remember hearing about the people that would go around attacking people because they were on bath salts or something. That's kind of wild. Chino, thank you for that $5 you sent earlier. I think I already read your comment, but I don't think I thanked you for sending the 5, so thank you. Patnick, welcome to the sack.
Let's see how you do under pressure. Yeah, I've been wanting this shit forever. I've been in the field with whatever they throw at me. Brush it off, pick myself up, moving on to the better.
And Red Dead Uzi, thank you for the 200 jewels. I think we're all cut up on donos. Thank you guys. I appreciate you guys hanging out in the chat. We've got a few more people that we're going to chat with that are waiting, so we're going to go ahead and bring the next individual in. Looks like Lazy Fox. Lazy Fox!
Hey, Sav.
How we doing, man?
Oh, pretty good.
Good. What's going on with you?
Me personally, I'm having a broken tooth pulled next week.
Oh, no. That sounds miserable.
Yeah, it just randomly broke as I was eating.
Oof. What were you eating?
Crackers, I think.
You were eating crackers and you broke a tooth. What kind of crackers were these, man? Were they stale?
Ritz crackers, fresh.
Fresh Ritz crackers and you snapped a tooth. Damn, dude.
Yep.
Damn. That's intense. Well, so they're gonna take that out, what, next week?
Yep.
That's
Tuesday
good.
morning.
They're gonna put you under, or are you just going in and getting rid of
They're
Barrett?
gonna put me under.
Well, that's good, man. I've had to had some dental work done the past couple of years. I've had some teeth pulled and some cavities filled and all that. It's never a fun experience. I hate the dentist.
Well, I just had that tooth filled recently. I think it weakened it.
Yeah. Well, what else you got, man?
Yeah, I was just listening to conversations, and yeah, I would have gladly paid $150 for the Ultimate Edition. So I'm glad.
I think
it was
there's a
only
lot.
100.
I think there's a lot of people that would have paid $150 for the Ultimate Edition, myself included.
I was fully expecting at least 120.
I was too. Yeah, I don't think it's that bad of a deal personally. That's just me.
No, for the amount of entertainment you get out of it.
Yeah. Yeah, you get a lot of time. A lot of time out of it.
Extra $20, that was a no-brainer for me. It's like instant buy.
I think a lot of people felt that way for sure. For those of you that say Sav looks too sober in the chat, I'm working on it, guys. I'm working on it. This is glass number 3, so bear with me. They said, drink your medicine, Sav. Okay.
So what if the
Stop
opening
yelling
scene?
at me. All right, sorry.
What if the opening scene for the new extended look shows off physics and water physics at the same time by having Lucia jump on a trampoline while Jason sprays her with a water garden hose?
Box, are you taking over for Zach? Is this because his joke sucked earlier and you felt like you had to step in? Oh man!
But
so
no,
you
but
think...
seriously, I do want to see more of the water system and how it like flows off of people.
You do you?
And how it flows off of vehicles.
Yeah. Well, that's what my most recent video was about. Did you see it?
Yeah, I watched it.
We kind of talk
really
about that.
Interesting. It's gonna compute where the rain water should flow and then render it onto the surface of the vehicle.
Yep. Well, that's what the patent says, but again, we don't know for sure if that'll actually take place in the game.
Got
but
something cooking to make it realistic. Like yeah, I'm sure if you look at it close enough, it won't look perfect, but I think that's the same for everything in the game.
Yeah.
If you look too close at one particular thing, it'll have little inconsistencies.
That's exactly right.
But it's good enough from a distance when you're looking at the whole scene that your brain says, "Oh, this is very real."
That's true. Yeah. Yep. And I think a lot of that has to do with the LODs in the game, in the detail at a distance.
I personally do want to see some gameplay, at least a little bit. I want to see... Main things I want to see are just the general movement, the gun handling, gun sounds, how it looks and feels to drive, and boat handling.
Well, I think we'll get that, man. I think we'll get at least some of that. There's got to be...
Even if not in this upcoming video, but at least future videos.
Yeah. Well, hopefully we do, man. Hopefully we get some stuff. I'm sure we're going to have more to talk about here at the end of the month.
I'm sure whatever they give us will be great. I mean, it's going to be... I mean, I'm hoping for at least 20 minutes.
Could
even
be.
if half of it's not even like actual game footage, I'd be fine with that.
Could be, man.
I'd be fine with like 10 minutes of actual footage from the game, whether it's like cutscenes or gameplay or a mix of both.
Yeah. I would like to see a nice healthy 50-50 mix of gameplay and trailer footage. I personally really don't need any developer interviews.
Yeah, I mean that'd be cool and all, but I don't really need it.
Yeah.
Maybe
Yeah,
that'll be
I'm
a
with
thing
you,
for the
brother.
future. Maybe 20 years from now they'll have a documentary about the making of GTA 6.
I'm sure they will. It'll be on Netflix too.
Of course. But yeah, that one guy was saying, like maybe we can watch Netflix in our safe houses within GTA. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
You can link your subscription to your Rockstar account or something.
I don't know if it'll be quite that deep, but it wouldn't surprise me if Netflix is working on some in-game content that you can watch on your TV or whatever, and it'll be partnered. You know, it won't. I don't think it'll be Netflix, but I think there'll be some like parody of Netflix that Netflix lets them do, like really closely to Netflix. You know.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
So yeah, it wouldn't surprise me to see stuff like that. So.
And eventually we'll hear about it online, but who knows when that'll be.
Yeah. Yep.
But I'm like 50-50 interested in the story and online about equally as much.
Yeah, I would say I am too. I'm just excited to get my hands on the game, but like I really want to see what they're doing with online. I think there's a lot of potential there that people aren't appreciating yet.
I've kind of wound down from playing GTA 5 online, but I've got over 2,500 hours in it.
Oh wow. Okay, so you've got a good amount of time in that.
Yeah, I'm kind of dialing it back though. I'm like playing maybe once or twice a week now.
Yeah.
Just to do some of the weekly things, like just this last update, like they guaranteed you would get the Diamond Panther statue from Cayo Perico on your first playthrough for the week.
Really?
And that paid out over $2 million.
Yeah, I just have no interest in playing GTA
And I'm at the
Online
point where I
anymore,
don't
to be
really care
honest.
about money anymore, so I ran it with a friend and gave him 50%.
Yeah.
Which still netted me over $1 million, which is good for Cayo Perico after the nerf.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I just
So I'm not really too upset about them nerfing Cayo Perico. I mean, yeah, it was a great moneymaker, but me personally, I haven't really played it in a while, so I don't really care.
Yeah. Well, I haven't played Cayo Perico
my,
basically at all.
I've mostly been playing as my legal character, where she doesn't do anything that gets her wanted.
That sounds really boring.
Yeah, but I like boring, tedious things.
Fair enough.
I mean, while I've been watching the stream, I've been tediously tearing apart a fishing vessel on Ship Graveyard Simulator 2.
Very nice.
And it's repetitive. It's fun though, but I like that kind of thing.
That sounds like fun, man. Well, I appreciate
So,
you calling in. It's always good to
overall,
talk
I'm
to you.
I'm just excited about the game and look forward to what they have to show us on the 27th. I'm sure it'll be quite fascinating, whatever they give us.
Yep. I'm sure it'll be good, man. I can't wait to see it. We
I'll let
expect
you
to
get
see
to
you
some
around
other
when it
people.
goes live.
I'll call in next week or just send you a message or something and let you know how the tooth extraction goes.
Sounds good, man. I wish you well, and I hope you recover quickly.
Yep, hope so.
All right, buddy. We'll see ya.
Yep, take care.
All right. We got Bryce Everett. Or Bryce Servitt. Bryce Servitt. Is it Bryce Servitt? I think it's Bryce Servitt. Bryce Servitt. What's good, Bryce?
It's good. How are you doing?
I'm doing good, man. You having a good
No,
Wednesday so far?
Yeah, it's going good. My question to you is, it's not necessarily GTA related, but what do you think with this like Rockstar Netflix deal? I personally think like in the next few years that like Rockstar and like Netflix will eventually, and this could go for any game as well, but like they're gonna like eventually start selling their IP, or their start selling their games. So like eventually you'll, instead of like buying it off the PlayStation Store, you'll be like, oh, I'm gonna buy this game off of Netflix. Like, you know, GTA will be streamed off of Netflix or Hulu, etc. What do you think about that?
I don't think we're gonna be playing GTA 6 on Netflix anytime soon.
Yeah. Okay.
I hope not.
Like,
I mean, if they can monetize, if they can optimize this game enough to where it'll run on a Roku, brother, we got real problems.
But yeah, I just figured with how everything's been going with the discontinuation of like the physical copies, like, you know, a lot of these, you know, game developers will like start selling it to, you know, like I said, like Hulu or Netflix. But
yeah, I mean, it's the industry's moving in a weird direction. You know, we don't really know exactly what the next big drop is going to be, but you know, we've already had Sony and Xbox basically confirm publicly that they're permanently moving away from physical copies. At the same time, you've got a publisher like Take-Two Interactive and a developer like Rockstar Games coming together and putting out a game that's completely digital, you know, and they're leading the way. And I've kind of been saying, I feel like this has been the plan all along, you know, at least from Sony's perspective. And I don't know about Xbox, but, you know, I can totally see Sony using, and Xbox seems like they're doing the same thing. Like, if you're waiting, as a console manufacturer, if you're waiting for a good time to go digital, why not lead the charge with a game like Grand Theft Auto 6 that everybody's going to buy and play anyway?
Mm.
You know?
Yeah, I just figured they would like kind of do it how like TV shows would do it. Like, eventually, you know, like TV shows, like, oh, like give me so and such millions of dollars, and you could have the rights to like the game or etc. But
yeah, I don't know, man. We'll have to just kind of wait and see. I hope that if things move in that direction, it doesn't mean that the quality of the games go down. I just have a feeling that that's exactly what's going to happen.
And I do have another question for you, but you don't necessarily have to answer it. What's your like what's your like what are you gonna do? Like, how are you gonna go about, like, once GTA comes out? Like, are you gonna do like walkthroughs or like, you know, just gameplay in general?
I think we're gonna experiment. I have a lot of different things that I would like to try, but I don't know what I'm gonna enjoy the most, and I don't know what, you know, you guys are gonna like the most. So we'll just kind of have to wait and see. But I'm gonna try a little bit of everything. We'll do some, like, you know, funny edits when online drops. You know, we'll probably do some walkthroughs, tutorials, some how-tos, and then probably do some deep dives, like, you know, this is everything we were right about with Vice City, or like, you know, walking around in a particular neighborhood and showing the detail that Rockstar has put into the worlds, things like that. I mean, there's plenty of ideas. We're not going to be short of ideas. It's just going to be like choosing, you know, what we think is going to work best for the channel and in the community and what everybody wants to see, and, you know, then factor in what I enjoy doing on top of that. So,
All right, that's all I got for you. I'll let you get to the next person.
all right, Bryce. Well, I appreciate you calling in, man. It's good to talk to you.
No problem.
Have a good rest of your night.
You as well.
We'll see ya. All right. Next up, we have Sad Green. We're gonna go ahead and bring Sad in. It looks like they're playing Forza Horizon 6. So we'll see how distracted they are. What's up, Sad?
Oh, hello. Let me just mute the stream. There you go.
No worries.
Hey, man, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm alright. As you said, I've been playing Forza Horizon 6. I just came back home from a little bit of a summer vacation with the family.
Very nice. Where'd you go?
What should I say it? Yeah, I went to northern Morocco.
Okay.
On like a little bit of a resort thingy. Cool place with a pool and there. I mean, it sounds like an exotic place and all, but it's my home country, so yeah.
Very cool.
It's like 3 a.m. right now.
Oh, it's 3 a.m. where you're at right now?
Yep.
Oh, dang. What are you still doing up, man?
I wanted to grind the playlist because I just arrived back and there's like only 12 hours left, and tomorrow I have to leave again to meet up with my cousin, my grandmother, in the countryside where there's like no internet or anything, so I'll have to like stay up and grind.
Gotcha.
Or else I would have like recording stuff for, like, I don't know, gameplay or whatever.
Priorities. I got you.
Yeah. I'm just a goofy goober with the fucking Xbox. Oh, I probably shouldn't swear. Oh, well.
You're okay, dude. We swear on this. We swear on the show. You're all right.
Oh, I typically don't swear. It's just that with the energy and the adrenaline, I didn't expect.
Oh
yeah. It's my first time being
blaming me. Okay, no. I see what's happening here. You're blame me as the bad.
No. Hell no. You're the best man. You're all right. I'm here with my Series S. I have two things here, two hot takes, I'd say.
Okay.
First one of them is they won't show Series S gameplay for GTA 6 all the way until release.
Yep.
Because of their like partnership with PlayStation, I don't presume that there's going to be a world where they're going to show the inferior gameplay, and that leaves me a little bit of a concern because I said to myself, well, I'm a brokey and I want to get everything at the same time. So might as well just get the cheaper console. So I bought myself a Series S for like $220 converted, so it's quite cheap. But it's used. Broke on me on like a power surge, so I had to fix it. Made it like 300. Goddamn. Oh well. Either way, with all the stupid shenanigans happening with the power grid, I managed to fix it, and yeah, I'm just excited for it. And I hope it actually runs decently well on the Series S.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I hope so for your sake and everybody else is playing on a Series S. What I can tell you is that when they're optimizing these games, they typically do it in a way to where it's not going to create too big of a difference between like the lower quality models and the higher quality models. They sort of develop these games for the weakest link, so to speak. And then you might have slightly better performance as far as like frames per second, but they're not going to give you any less than probably 25 to 30 frames on a Series S.
From what I've heard, and I don't know, I'm a bit of a technical person, but it's not that much. I'm not a goofy goober to that point. I'm not a nerd or anything. Well, I am kind of a nerd, but I'm not that much of a nerd. But
even if you were, it's okay.
I mean, I have glasses. They're prescription glasses, but they make me look like a nerd. I'm getting bald too. I don't know why. I'm losing hair at 21 years of age for some stupid reason. But
it happens.
Besides that, I heard that the CPU on the Series S is the same as like the PlayStation 5, and in that sense that the features are going to run well in the sense that it's going to be the same as in like the density of the NPCs. It's just that the GPU is where the problem's going to be at, where the resolution, of course, is going to be down. You're going to have lower details, maybe lower render distance, and how like lower quality renders of models appear in the screen, stuff like that. But I'm trusting in Rockstar because every single time I've had a little bit of doubt, they've managed to break that doubt, completely. So yeah, I trust in the developers, and I know that they're going to do a decent enough job, at least for one last game. At least for this game in particular. I mean, then again, I'm used to low-end hardware. Yeah.
Yeah, I've been following the mindset that I'm going to trust Rockstar until they give me a reason not to trust them. They always come out. It's always a banger. It's always good. Even GTA 5 wasn't my favorite. It's probably my least favorite GTA, just being honest. But it's still good enough to pass, and beat all these other games, all these other developers that are working on it too. So they work really hard, and they come out with really good content. So they're the one developer I have no problem pre-ordering from.
Of course, I'd say the same thing too. It's the first time I'm ever going to pre-order a video game in the history of ever. So yeah, I'm gonna hopefully get the Ultimate Edition if I can save up for it enough. But yeah, besides that, I'm already used to the low end and the low spec, especially with my Steam Deck here, which is what I'm using to talk through a dongle.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a stupid, weird thing, but whoever, what was the person who just got his Steam Deck? I think he's having a blast right now, playing video games on it. What a brilliant platform. You can play all Rockstar games. Yeah, besides that, I'm not going to hog on too much time. There are many people waiting. I'm just going to pass to my second hot take. I think that any game that's going to release besides GTA 6 in the same time frame will succeed. And this may seem weird. This may seem that's like off the charts a little bit, but think of it a little bit. There are many people who just don't bother with the GTA series, and no one wants to release in that time frame. So if there is any like big developer that's going to utilize that time frame for the people who are either on PC and don't have a console, or the people that are, you know, they have the console but they don't really appreciate GTA or all that kind of game, they may release a game that's just going to succeed in like ways that we don't even know. I reckon that there's going to be a game that's going to release like November, I don't know, 22nd, and it's going to drive people in droves to play that game. It's going to be a big success.
Yeah, I mean, if you were coming out with something that was like so very different from Grand Theft Auto 6, and it's like not even remotely like the same, like for example, like think of like a kids game or something, like Spyro the Dragon or something. I don't think those kinds of games are going to get like affected by the launch of GTA 6.
I'm thinking more in the sense of like a Legend of Zelda made like in like a Nintendo side of thing. I think they're like remaking Ocarina of Time. I don't know what was that game in particular. I'm not the biggest fan of like
I don't know. I didn't. Yeah, I haven't been playing Zelda.
I think they're going to release in that same time frame, and I believe that game in particular, even though it's going to be a remake and we're tired of remakes and remasters and ports, that's what people say. Even I love my remakes and ports.
I love my remakes too.
Yeah, I just really think that game's going to work well. And in fact, any game that will release in the same time frame as GTA will get the coverage from the people who say that they hate GTA, either because they actually hate GTA or just want to say it because of the buzz. But
yeah.
Oh well. I've been meaning to say all that stuff. Good that I am like finding a channel where I can like actually speak out my mind. It's like the first time in a bit I've just spoken out my mind. So yeah, thank you very much.
Well, welcome, man. No, I'm glad you're part of the community. Thanks for calling in. I appreciate it. It's always good to talk to new folks.
Yeah, I've seen the first video I've seen is like the big overview, like the 3-hour one, where when I was like in the week, when I was like out on vacation, there was not much internet, so I'd like listen to like 15 minutes and then sleep and then have to watch like 5 minutes back and do that all the way until like I finished the video, and then I'd ask myself again the question, what did you learn from that video? I just blank out, and now I have to rewatch it again. find my way. The second time of the second time I've watched the entire thing, I'm like halfway through right now, and I can't remember anything yet. Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, watch it a third and a fourth and a fifth time, man. I won't stop you.
It's some great content, mate. It's great research. I've been thinking of doing something the same, but yeah, I have to learn a lot more content creation, and I'm doing it on this tiny but mighty Steam Deck. Oh well, thank you for your time.
There you go, man.
I don't want to hog more time for people. They've been probably waiting for a lot of time. That means that I'm a stupid guy just taking all of the time. But yeah.
No, you're good, man. It's always I always like talking with new folks. So thanks for calling in. I'm glad you enjoyed the content. You're part of the community, man. We'll talk to you again soon.
Thanks, mate. See you in a bit.
All right, we'll see you. All right. Let's see. You're good, Cannon. I see your Discord messages. Let's go ahead and do that at 10:30. If you don't mind, sir. Kind sir. Oh gosh. OG Squanchy is over here like, Sav, drink. You guys keep going. I'm gonna get hammered and you're gonna feel bad about it. Alright, let's move on to the next person. We've got oh my god. We've got a lot of people in the waiting room. Like, this list is only showing about half the people in there. Okay, Vostang was next. Let's go ahead and get Vostang in. Vostang!
Good.
What's going on, man? Can you hear me?
Yes, can you hear me?
I can. Loud and clear, man.
Perfect.
So what's going on? What's up? You enjoying your Wednesday?
Paradise, big dog. Whole lot of fucking nothing. Been off all day. Took the wife out for crab and beers, and
Oh,
My
dude.
daughter's
that
back
sounds
in
good.
school, so man, I've just been chilling, having a couple beers. They're both asleep. Life is good.
Dude, that sounds like the perfect day. You go out with the wife while the kid's at school, you get some crab legs and beer, and then you come home, you chill, everybody's in bed, and you just have more beer and, you know, the rest of the evening to yourself. That sounds like the perfect day.
For a better one.
Yeah. That's awesome, man. Where do you go and get your crab from, if you don't mind me asking? Like, what part of the states are you from?
So, I'm in Texas. There's this place about an hour away from me. It's called Laughing Crab out in Tyler.
Mm-hmm.
It is moderately priced, but it is good quality food, decently priced drinks, and you know, it's not too terribly far, so it's good for a little day trip. Keeps her happy, and
heck yeah, dude.
like
happy wife, happy life.
She's asleep at 8 o'clock, and I'm able to drink beer and play video games. So I'm not mad at that at all.
That's perfect. That's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Now you got me wanting some crab legs.
Oh,
That sounds
it was
really
awesome.
good right now. I'm jealous. Well, what's up, man? You have a particular question or thing you'd like to say?
Yeah, absolutely. So I was watching MCT stream the other day, and a couple of his viewers and him were discussing that, you know, with the drought we've kind of been going through again with the promo material, they're thinking that Rockstar is going to do more of a 90-day blitz. We're just under 100 days. What are your thoughts on that?
I think that's probably accurate. I mean, we're at 98 days now. I mean, I can't see anything happening in the next 8 days or so, but even if it did, I mean, what are we, just a few days outside of a 90-day thing? Like, and that's a really high impact condensed marketing cycle, one we haven't seen from Rockstar before. This whole marketing cycle has been very different than what we expected.
Well, trust me, I know. I remember the whole May debacle. Everybody.
Yeah. Yep.
And so with that, what would be your ideal marketing cycle from the 90 days moving forward? Because sure, I'm excited for the extended look. I don't give a shit it's really coming from Netflix or whatever. I understand that, you know, they got to market however they want, but I really thought we would have gotten trailer 3 before an extended look, whatever that means.
Well, I think trailer 3 is going to be a part of the extended look. I think it's going to be a combination of trailer and gameplay and probably some other stuff. And then at the very end, there's probably going to be some kind of announcement like, if you enjoyed this, come back for part 2 or something in September. You know, like, I think they're probably going to do at least 2 more of these on Netflix, if I had to guess. But they could probably do, you know, like every other week or something like that if they really wanted to, you know. New promo material.
You think that this is going to be the way that they go moving forward? Dropping
I don't know about
Netflix and then?
Well, for the rest of this marketing cycle, I think Netflix will be more involved than just the 27th. Yeah. But I couldn't tell you to what degree of certainty, you know, that this is me speculating. I am just tinfoil hat guessing right now. I have no information that nobody else has access to or anything like that. I just, like, my spidey senses are tingling, and I feel like we're gonna get more Netflix content.
I mean, I'm not particularly mad at. I understand that they do have to get it out to the normies, because all of us are clutching our pearls waiting for tweets, you know, or investor calls and stuff like that. We know what's happening, but others may not, and that's the audience that they're trying to draw in. So I get the Netflix thing. I don't especially like things being behind a paywall, but I get it.
Yeah. And, you know, and I have a hard time. I really have a hard time with the term paywall as it relates to this Netflix thing. You know, I don't know if we have like different terms for it, like temporary paywall or, you know, a pay window or, you know, whatever you would call it. But like, I don't know. I have a hard time saying, oh, it's a paywall when, you know, we're getting that content literally 6 hours later, like on YouTube. It's free for everybody.
Well,
You know,
whenever
I
it's
kind of,
been...
I kind of,
go ahead.
I kind of view this personally as like you're paying if you don't already have a Netflix subscription, which, you know, I think a lot of people do. But if you don't have a Netflix subscription and you want to see this early showing, I mean, let's be real, that's kind of what it is.
It's
if you
early
want to
access,
get it,
100%.
yeah, early access. If you want to get a little sneak peek, if you want to be in the preview room, you know what I mean? You got to buck up and get yourself a Netflix subscription, or, you know, borrow one of your friends. Or you didn't hear this from me, but I guarantee you there's going to be like hundreds of people streaming this on the internet, you know, not worried about copyright strikes. There'll be plenty of places to watch it if you don't have Netflix. So relax, first of all. Second of all, it's really not that big of a deal. It's 6 hours, you know, like, I don't know. I don't think that's anything to lose our shit over. We should save our voice for, you know, the real problems, and get animated and excited over the real problems, because when we get all worked up over stuff like this, they don't take us seriously when we have concerns about something that is serious, you know?
Which kind of leads into my next question. What is your biggest concern leading up to the launch?
Over monetization.
You
Over
think
monetization.
there's going to be
I don't
kind
think
of
there's going
season
to
pass?
be. It's just, it's my fear. I am fearful that, you know, the financial heads will prevail, and somebody in a suit somewhere in some boardroom is going to say, we need to, you know, do this season pass thing. It's worked for everybody else. You know, the numbers are there. People aren't going to complain. They're going to play it anyway, because it's true. It's true. We can all sit here and be upset about things like that, and like battle passes and all these things. We can all have opinions on them, but at the end of the day, they'll still sell enough to where it won't matter. Our voice doesn't count. So they could totally get away with it if they wanted to, and that's why I'm concerned about it. I don't know that they will. I'm not saying they will, but if they did, it'd be fine.
Which I could totally see that happening, especially with their push for GTA Plus, including maybe access to the Battle Pass if you have a GTA Plus membership.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, man. I mean, there's a lot of really creative, we'll call it creative, ways that they can get you more involved monetarily. And, you know, if people are already complaining about a $20 upgrade for the Ultimate Edition, and we're complaining about 6 hours, you know, I don't know.
No, I completely... it's the unknown.
Yeah. Yeah. Lady Joker, we're gonna be doing a sorry, I just want to address this real quick before I forgot about it. We're gonna be doing a watch party on the 27th, so I will not be streaming that content. Like, you're not gonna see it on my screen, but you will see it. You'll see me reacting to it as if we're watching it together. So we'll do a watch party of some sorts. But yeah, that's the plan. And then after the 6 hours, of course, we're gonna do a deep dive breakdown and all that stuff. So probably not gonna get much sleep on the 27th. All right, I'm sorry. I just wanted to address that comment before they got too far down the list and I forgot about it.
Brother, it is your channel. I'm just here for the ride. But no, the only thing that left is how's things going with Six Hub, and what are your future plans with it?
Yeah, well, thanks for asking.
Yeah, of course. I know you discussed that you were trying to make it, the longevity of it, you were trying to make it more of a social hub, especially after launch, and, you know, when online comes, making it a area for people to come together and find more like-minded people. But what's more of the immediate future, like say next 2 months of it?
Well, up until launch, it's going to continue to serve as, like, you know, one of the best places to go, if not the best place to go, to like break down trailer footage and screenshots and zoom in and really analyze all that content and talk about it. You know, that's kind of what we're focused on leading up to launch. Post-launch, you know, like I said, we're going to be rolling it over into an LFG-style platform where people can find the groups of people they want to play with and find events going on and link up with their favorite creators and community events. You know, that's going to be a big thing, too. That's why we have all these creators a part of it. You know, so when somebody's community is hosting a certain event, you know, we can put the links on Six Hub, and anybody that wants to go join that particular event, whether it's a car show or a race or some sort of team deathmatch or whatever it is, you know, people can access that content. So that's kind of the long-term plan. Short-term goal, again, is just kind of doing what we're doing right now. We've got a giveaway going on the website for anybody that doesn't know. You can win a PS5 Pro. We're doing a giveaway contest. You just go to the website, sign up. It's totally free. It doesn't cost you anything. And then the contest, you just go to the frame analyzer tool and answer the questions. You answer all 25 correctly, you're entered to win the winner's pool, and then somebody from that pool will be selected for a PS5 Pro. So that's kind of how that works. That's what we've got going on right now. Aside from that, and maybe working on some new bingo stuff, which I've been talking with Cannon about and mentioning here in the community. So that's really what we've got going on with 6 Hub at the moment.
Awesome, man. No, I fully look forward to watching the growth of the channel and seeing how things go, especially after launch. Tell Andy I love him.
All right, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks for calling in, man. You have a good one.
Of course, brother. Have a good one.
All right, we'll see you. All right. Thank you, Vostang. It's good talking with you, brother. Mr. Sister said, just park the big rig and cracking a beer. Let's go. He's getting his night started. That must feel good. Get off the road and crack open a beer and start relaxing for the evening. All right. It goes without saying, guys. Obviously, you know, this is Whiskey Wednesday. We like to have a good time. We drink a little bit, but drink responsibly. Don't drink and drive. Don't put yourself behind the wheel after you've had something. You know, just be responsible. And, you know, if you're struggling with some kind of problem as it relates to alcohol or whatever, don't feel obligated to partake. You know, for all you guys know, this could be apple juice. It's not, but it could be. But yeah, we just want everybody to stay safe and have a good time. So, all right, we got Opal waiting to chat. So let's go ahead and pull Opal in and see what he has to say. Opal, how you doing?
Hello, Sav.
Hello.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Good. Just a few questions, and just a few questions regarding GTA 6 and the roundtable.
Okay. I gotta boost your volume. Give me 1 second. You are very quiet. Okay, go ahead.
So, with the roundtable, are we going to expect more episodes?
Yes.
More soon?
Yes. So as soon as I'm already in talks with a few people, including some bigger names in the community, about the event that's taking place on the 27th and the immediate days following. So hopefully we'll have some kind of announcement here soon. One person in particular hasn't been able to like 100% commit to it, but I think they're going to be there. So that's why I've been hesitant to make an announcement. But we do have a roundtable coming up after the 27th.
Well, do you think there will be any cars that are in GTA 5 that will transfer over into GTA 6 that will be remodeled, or that will just be upgraded in some sort?
Yes, almost certainly. I would say probably 70 to 80% minimum of the cars in GTA 5 are going to be ported over into GTA 6 with just updated body models and physics and all that. So, yeah. That's a pretty safe bet at this point. They already have a huge inventory of assets. Those assets cost a lot of money to model and make, so they've already got them. They can just polish them up, make them look a little bit nicer, a little newer in their new engine, and drop them in.
Now, do you think that there are any patents that Rockstar will use the technology that they have licensed in GTA 6?
Say that one more time.
Do you think Rockstar will use any of the technology that they have patented in GTA 6?
Oh yeah, I'm sure. We can already kind of see some evidence of some of those patents being used, or at least it looks like it. You know, in some of the videos that I've done recently discussing the patents specifically, we can kind of see some evidence that they are using some of this stuff, like the tagging system is pretty obviously being used to create random and varying NPCs. You know, there's a lot of other NPC animation and body style patents that are being factored into. So yeah, I definitely think there's some patents being used. I couldn't tell you if all of them are, with any level of certainty because I don't work there, but there's definitely evidence. That's what I'll say.
Don't work there yet.
What's that?
You don't work there yet.
Oh, no, I won't work there at all. Yeah, they could call me up tomorrow and say, hey, Sav, we have a position for you. We're going to pay you $300,000 a year. And I would say, thanks, but no thanks. I'd rather be at home doing this, hanging out with these people, and being close to my family. So money has never been like a motivating factor for me when it comes to stuff like this. I mean, I wouldn't trade, I'll put it this way, I wouldn't trade my freedom and flexibility and level of comfort and the fact that I'm constantly around my family for more money. That sounds like a bad trade for me.
Will you be open to more Schedule 1 videos and streams? Like I believe it was a week ago, where you did one with
Rob.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, with Rob.
Yeah.
And all of his friends and your friends.
Yeah, I wouldn't be opposed to another Schedule 1 stream at some point. It's a fun game. I think they're coming with a new update that's gonna like bring more content too, so maybe it'll be after that update.
And just one last question. I believe I can ask this on behalf of everyone. What's going to be the first thing you do when you get into GTA 6?
I've been asked this question several times, and I've given different answers. But honestly, probably the first thing I'm gonna do is just walk around and take it in. Just walk around, look up, look down, look left, look right, pay attention to the little piece of the little leaf moving down the sidewalk in the wind, look up at the trees blowing in the wind, look at the NPCs and how they walk, and listen to them and the sounds, and just like, I'm just gonna take it all in, man. I just want to see, because I have some thoughts about how I think this is gonna go. I want to see how accurate I am.
And are you going to play as Lucia most of the time, or Jason most of the time?
Jason, yeah.
All right, thank you.
I don't know. I've always.
Questions.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for asking. I've always been one of those guys for whatever reason. Like, I want to feel like the character I'm playing, So, like, to play as a female character kind of takes me out of the immersion. I don't know, but that's just me. I mean, everybody's got their own preferences and stuff, but I typically like playing as like a male character in video games if I have the option.
And one last thing, there's a lot of controversy between Take-Two, Rockstar reaching out to Netflix. Now, do you think Netflix reached out to them, or do you think Rockstar and Take-Two reached out to Netflix?
I think that Netflix and Take-Two Interactive have been partners for a really long time. That's why we see the old Red Dead and the old their games on Netflix already. But I think this has probably been some sort of ongoing partnership for a long time, and this has probably come up several times in different, board meetings or marketing meetings, how to include some of their bigger partners like Netflix. I couldn't tell you who probably approached who, but if I had to guess, I would probably say Netflix reached out to Take-Two and shot their shot. But that's just a guess.
Do you think it's iconic? Like it was a brand decision to get one of the first female protagonists for a major upcoming game like GTA 6.
Are you asking me if I think they made that decision purely for the optics of it?
Yes.
I don't think so. I don't think that Rockstar is one of those companies where they give a rat's ass about what anybody thinks politically or otherwise. So I think Rockstar probably went with a female protagonist because They haven't done that before, and the idea of including a female protagonist with a male protagonist as a couple brought a new narrative dynamic and a new opportunity to tell a story that they haven't been able to tell before. And I think that's probably why they did it. Rockstar typically makes decisions that they feel are going to have the biggest impact on the player base, either, you know, in the way that the game plays or the emotional impact from the story. At least since Red Dead Redemption 2 came out anyway. So if they're approaching this game with any, you know, with the same sense, you know, then I don't think, you know, they're doing it just to have a female protagonist in the game. I don't think they're not doing it to check some PC box. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Sorry, I forgot my question. Thank you. Thank you for answering my questions. And that's what it was. Do you think that there will be multiple gangs there will be a mission in story mode where all the gangs are fighting each other and you would have to steal stuff from them? I was watching your 3-hour video, the one with all the research, and I paid most attention to the Ambrosia part with when you were talking about the final chapter MC and how there was different patches on their vests. I believe personally that there will be multiple MCs other than the final chapter. Like they'll bring they'll remodel the Lost MC, or they'll bring in more gangs from GTA 5, like the Largos. They'll bring more of those into GTA 5. They'll bring more of those into GTA 6.
Yeah, I agree. I think you're right. I think we're going to have multiple MCs, multiple different street gangs. There's going to be, like, different types of factions, obviously, like motorcycle clubs versus, you know, street gangs versus, you know, cartel groups, whatever. And then I think there will be, like, you know, they'll be able to break that down into even smaller groups, too, within those subcategories. So you'll have multiple different motorcycle gangs, multiple different street gangs, that kind of thing. You know, and I mean, the final chapter MC is a new faction. Obviously, we know about the Lost and Damned. I don't think they're going anywhere. It makes sense that they come back in some capacity for GTA 6. So there's 2 right there, you know. Yeah. But yeah, man, thanks for popping in. Thanks for asking some good questions. It was good talking to you. Nice to meet you. I do have one more theory before I go. Do you think Mr. Faber will have some sort of role in the 6-story mode with the sugar farm? Because there's a theory going around that he will have some sort of role in the sugar farm, and he'll be connected to like Brian or some of that theory. You know, I don't know enough about Mr. Faber or, you know, the Ambrosia area and sugar industry of GTA 6 to make that connection. But it's something I can look into and then give you an answer on next time. Alright, thank you for answering my questions, and I hope you have a great rest of your night. Yeah, you too. Thanks for calling in. Have a good rest of your day. I'll try. That was the saddest I'll try ever. Don't try to have a good rest of your day. Go have a good day, brother. You are in control of your outlook on the world, man. Go have a good day. Make it a good day. If it's not a good day, make it a good day. If you can't make it a good day, there's always tomorrow. Who was that? Was that HCL Psycho that just laid that wisdom on me last week? That was the saddest fucking I'll try I've ever heard in my life. Go have a good day. All right? All right. Let's go ahead and get the next person. Machiavelli. All right. Machiavelli is coming with the heat, boys. Let's go ahead and bring Machiavelli in and see what he has to say. What's up, Mach? How you doing?
Hello. How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. How are you?
Can't complain. Storm is easing off. I'm sure you know how it goes. Been bad back and forth, but it's easing off now.
The what? The what's easing off? I'm sorry.
The storm, the weather.
Oh, the storm. Yeah. We had some pretty gnarly storms rolling through here earlier today too, and yesterday.
Yep. Well, Earlier in this stream, you brought up something. I just wanted to clarify first. You said that you're gonna start posting these videos about, like, just going over basic theories that the community's making, that some that you have about what this extended look can be. And I won't go too into that because that's your project. You're gonna make videos, but were you gonna, like, did you check out the San Andreas introduction video? Was that gonna be part of your series? Because otherwise we could, like, put a pin on that and move on. Is that one you're gonna look into?
You didn't we just talk about this? Didn't you just bring this up to me?
I did, but that's when we got interrupted and, like.
Yes, I feel like yes. Yeah, okay, yes. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to write myself a note to look into that. And what did you say it was? The San Andreas?
Just GTA San Andreas, the introduction. Movie? That's what it's called. Yeah, it's on YouTube right now. And that was pretty much my initial theory, but that's another topic for another day. I just wanted to. The only thing that's really changed, because I have a few questions, the only thing that's really changed now is that we have this announcement of the Netflix deal. We have some screenshots, I guess. The only thing that's consistent so far is that when we get actual information from Rockstar themselves, not from Zelnick, but Rockstar about the game, we usually get an actual blog post with that. So I assume that probably at 9 p.m. once it goes live on everywhere, that's when I would imagine we get some type of blog post that probably explains a bit more in detail. Maybe some screenshots if we're lucky. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you're probably right. They're not gonna. I don't think we're gonna know anything about this really until day of, and then they'll probably start talking about it. And like you said, a blog post or some kind of post on Rockstar's official channels or whatever. But yeah, we just got to get a lot closer to the event, I think, before we get anything. We're just kind of going to be in limbo until then.
That's pretty much it. And because of the whole Netflix idea, there's nothing to go off right now, but I asked you this question a few weeks ago. You sort of brushed it off, but with GTA Plus and now whatever this Netflix precedence could set, do you think we could unironically go into that direction of requiring GTA Plus subscription for the online servers? Some, like, for a monthly paid access, because the current system that we have now, that we have for years, you pay that one-time upfront cost for the campaign. The online mode comes free with it for the console port. Later on down the line, you could buy one or the other at a paid cost. The idea that you proposed, that you went on record saying, was that you think that online later on, when it gets finished, once it's ready, that we are going to have another upfront paid cost. And I'm still, until we learn more, the current standard that we have now is all we can go off, right? But because of this whole Netflix and the GTA Plus, I really do think there's evidence to suggest that either one, they're just going to straight up require GTA Plus and the base purchase of the campaign game for the servers, or you just buy GTA 6 online, however that's going to work. But GTA Plus is going to be extremely pushed on you, forced on you, very intrusive, so to speak, because going off the recent investor call, what Zelnick said, within the next 3 years he would like to expedite the overall. He mentioned the words big and light for the whole console and mobile experience. So I think
I was talking about that during the live stream. I brought it up and I was mentioning it, and people were like flaming me in the chat, like, "Oh, what are you talking about? It's fine." And I'm like, I'm telling you, when you have a CEO of a big company like this that is talking about the future of video games being mobile games, that is worrying, dude. I don't care. If that doesn't concern you, I would argue that you're not a real gamer.
A good 25% of that investor call was dedicated to mobile investing and gaming and just all that stuff.
Which, to be fair, Take-Two has a very large mobile profile, so it would make sense that they're discussing this stuff. But when they say something like, what was the other thing he said? He said discs are useless or something like that. in the call when they were talking about physical versus digital. And then he went on to say, what the other big thing that I took away from that was
Here's a
his comments.
Here's his quote. Real costs of a AAA video game is a whole lot lower today than it was 20 years ago. That's one quote, which is total, BS. Here's another quote. Discs don't really make sense for the consumer.
That's what it was. Yeah, discs don't make sense for the consumer. Thank you for speaking for all of us, Strauss. Yeah, I'm sure everybody agrees with you.
One more quote.
Yeah.
All games will become mobile games.
I like when I heard that, I was like, I know I didn't just hear him say that. And then I said it, and then people were like, no, it's not what he's saying. He's saying that. I'm like, dude, he literally just said all games will become mobile games. And what he means by that, for people that don't understand, is like they are going to optimize these games to be played on platforms that are more accessible. That means no, RTX 4090. That you're talking about like cloud gaming on a Roku or your smart television, which is not designed to handle these bigger, more complex, intricate games. Which means that if all games are going to be mobile games, and that's their plan, then it would make sense for them to slowly try and dumb down the game and make it like a light version of its former self, which was my concern. And
exactly,
I had like 2 or 3 people in the chat that were like, "Oh no, that's not what's happening." I'm like, I don't know what to tell you.
No, you definitely have a point there, but I'm gonna take it a step further. They already sort of do this in in console games, whatnot, but like they could take it a step further by adding daily login rewards, any type of engagement slop, I guess we could put it, just to get you to keep logging on, daily over and over and over. That's just how I see it.
Yeah.
I am unwilling to fully say that we're going to go down the whole route of like a season pass or anything like that. But I do think we're going to be in a heavy reliance of GTA Plus. During this limited access or during the launch of some DLC drop, GTA Plus players either get a discount, they get it early, they get stuff free, etc.
Well, here's what I'll say about that, because you asked me, my thoughts about the cost of GTA. What makes more sense, from like purely like an investor perspective, or like, Take-Two making the most money? Honestly, what makes more sense, like if I was them, I would rather set it up on a subscription model where it's like a games as a service. So like GTA Plus, let's pretend it costs $14.99, but you pay your $14.99 and you get all these monthly freebies, right? Because they're going to throw those in, but then you get access to GTA Online. As long as your subscription is good, you can play. And the moment you drop your subscription, you don't have access to GTA Online anymore. And my theory with that is, yeah, sure, there are a lot of players that might play it for like a couple weeks, get bored of it, and then never touch it again. And Rockstar doesn't, they lose on that customer, right? Because instead of charging $40, $50 for the experience and then only playing it for a couple weeks, they charge $15 and that was it. But there are a lot of people that will play it a whole heck of a lot longer than what your total would be if you charge, say, $40 for that game. If they're paying $15 a month to play it, and you play that 4 months in a row, you've already spent more than you would have if you bought it outright for $40. So I think they'll make up for those other customers in the long run if they decide to do that. So purely from like a monetary standpoint and then making the most money, I can see them doing some kind of subscription model for GTA Online and GTA Plus.
And yeah, I don't really disagree with you and all that there. And I'm not necessarily saying that I want that to happen, but I'm, kind of hedging my bets, so to speak, because I will be taking a victory lap once that's confirmed. But all I'm saying is that if we were to go to a subscription service, I would be willing to do that if it means we get quality content every single year.
Yeah,
I think that'd be a very fair, trade-off. Like actual heists that make good money, like good affordable cars, like that are defensible and that keep up with the updates, the meta changes, this and that. Like that I could be up for, but just again, big corporations, I am cautiously pessimistic, and I think that keeps everything healthy to have all these questions and concerns. That's just me.
Yeah, for sure. No, I'm with you, man. I'm with you. Well,
yeah,
it was good to talk to you as usual. Thanks for calling in, man. I've got a couple more people that I'd like to get to here, and then I think we're gonna call it a little bit early tonight. I don't think I'm going till midnight like I normally do. So, but
yeah, thanks for speaking to me, Sav.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks for calling in. It's always good to chat with you, Mock.
Yep. Take care.
We'll see you. All right. We did have a dono from Mr. Sister that sent us $5. Said, PSA for Sav and chat. My semi is parked for the next 10 hours required by law, so I'm in the sleeper drinking beer and not driving until morning. We knew that. You didn't have to clarify. But thank you for letting everybody know you're following the law. I appreciate you, brother. As for Throwback, Zach, he sent 440 jewels. Thank you for the Unk Alert. Meeks, we have shut down the calls for the night. So that ended at 10:30. So we're not doing any more. I'm not taking any more callers. And if you're in the waiting room, we'll get you in. I'm just not going to take any more calls after that because I'm not looking to go till midnight tonight. But we'll do more calls on Tuesday of next week, and then we'll do calls on the following Wednesday. So let's get Bracken ML in here because we haven't talked with that individual. We did already speak with Lazy Fox. Bracken, what's good? Bracken, hello? Can you hear me? Okay, I guess he's not here. All right. Well, if Bracken is not here, then I think we'll go ahead and start winding things down here. I'm gonna put him back in the waiting room. Bracken, I tried to say hello, brother, but you were not there. So yeah, guys, we're still kind of in this holding pattern. There's not a whole lot going on. I don't think they're going to drop anything until the 27th, so I don't think there's going to be any fun thing to necessarily look out for or whatnot. Oh, we've got Cav in the waiting room. Hold on, let's get Cav in here. Cav, what's up, brother? Hello? Cav, can you hear me? Hello?
Hey there.
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, man?
What's going on?
Fine, what about you?
What's that?
What about you? I'm doing fine, man.
Oh, I'm good, man. Just hanging out. It's another Whiskey Wednesday.
Good to hear, man. So I'll keep this straightforward, okay?
Yeah.
You mentioned a couple of times before that you are more interested, or more so, you are more, concerned or excited, for the GTA Online 6.
Uh-huh.
Do you still stand behind that?
More so than story?
Yeah, exactly.
I think purely from okay, let me do this. I'll separate it, right? So as a fan of Grand Theft Auto, I'm more interested in the story. As a content creator that is looking to make content with his friends, I'm more interested in GTA Online. So I'm looking forward to both, but I have different reasons for, wanting to play. I just can't wait to get a hold of the game, just being in the game, whether I'm walking around as Jason or, my created character from online. Either way, I just want to get in that world and walk around and hang out. That's what I'm looking forward to.
Exactly, yeah, I get you, man. But the stigma and the taboo behind the GTA Online debacle, it's kind of a messy spot to be in,
In terms of what? I guess I need a little bit more context.
It could could go south anytime. You know, it could go like they can put some kind of subscription model, some I don't know,
Yeah.
ultra how to say monetization shit. You know.
Yeah, and that was my biggest fear that I was talking about a couple of minutes ago. Is like, if that ends up happening, if they over monetize it, that would be a big negative for me. But I have faith that they're not going to do that. They haven't done that yet, you know.
Or you can go dark Viper mode and milk the living hell out of the game, bro. I mean, you can have all the world in the GTA 6, you know. That
Yeah.
motherfucker been milking GTA 5 for the past 11 years or so, you know. So who knows?
Yeah, we'll see. There's going to be
all
plenty of
over.
different things to make content on, so I think we'll be all right. But you know,
I'm
my
really
thing.
optimistic, to be honest.
Yeah, me too. Me too. I think the game is generally going to be better than people expect.
Oh, definitely.
You know, so we'll just have to wait and see. You know, we can't say anything for certain until we have it in our hands and we're playing it. You know.
Yep. Guess we'll meet in the 27th. You know.
Yeah, we're gonna have a lot better look here in about 2.5 weeks.
Yep. Have a good night, sir.
You too, man. Thanks for calling in. Good talking with you. All right, I think that's pretty much everybody. Lazy Fox is still in there, but we've spoken with Lazy Fox already, so I'm gonna go ahead and wind things down here, fellas. Mr. Sister, I don't think I have it in me to go till midnight, to be honest with you. I had a very early start to the day today. And I normally I normally get a little nap in the afternoons before I do these streams. That way I have like more energy and I'm not so like tired on stream. But I don't know if you guys can tell, I've been dragging a little bit tonight. I did not get that nap this afternoon. So I am just wiped out. I would be happy to stay and hang out with you guys if I felt like I had the energy to do it and I was providing reasonable entertainment for you guys. But I'm just like, I'm not feeling it, so I know you're probably, you know, not feeling it as much. So I think it's probably better if we just go ahead and end this one sooner tonight than we normally do. But yeah, hopefully we get more information to go on, although I'm not expecting it. I mean, in the meantime, we'll just keep working on our videos. I've got a video coming out on Monday. Mrs. Sister joined. Oh, wow. Okay. So you got the Mrs. on here. That's awesome. Oh, no. Wait. Hold on. Did I read that right? Mrs. Sister joined? Like, Mrs. Is there a Mrs.? I don't even know how you'd say that name. But yeah, so we've got a video coming out Monday, guys. Probably another video coming out before then. We'll see. I may have something here in the next couple of days. That's the plan anyway, but we'll see. And then video coming out Monday, and then we got another one coming out later next week. So anyway, I really, really hope that you guys all have a fantastic rest of your evening or day. And I'm off tomorrow, but I will be back Friday. I think we're going to try and get together with Bav and the boys and try and do some repo again or something like that. It's been far too long. And Will Mack, who was in here earlier, he's decided that he wanted to challenge me to 1v1 in Call of Duty. So I said, you know what, bro, if that's how you want to go out, you name the game. You pick it. You pick the Call of Duty that you want to lose in. And we'll do it. So we're gonna plan something. We're gonna put something together. We'll make it a fun little community event. So anyway, I hope everybody has a good rest of your night and weekend. And stay safe. Drink responsibly, guys. I'm so tired. We'll see you guys.